Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope we're all doing very, very well, and welcome back to what I guess is technically going to be the longest ever race I do on F125. Yesterday we are attempting the 200% Audi Career Mode Challenge today, so we'll wait and see as to how we get on. Smurf immediately coming in with a 100 stream streak. Thank you, buddy. And Isaac as well, over on YouTube. Channel member for 5 months. Thank you, sir. I hope everybody's well. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to this. We've had a topsy-turvy last few races in this series, but Austria, I'm hoping, is going to serve us quite well, so we'll wait and see. But how is everybody doing today? I hope we're all having a wonderful time. La Hangman as well, 70 stream streak. Thank you. Oh, you're not late, Kirk. We are just beginning. I'm hoping today. Now, I can confirm. We're actually going out to see Matt212's parents this evening. So there's very, very little chance that I'm going to end up getting a message going, "Can you finish early? My mum's coming over." So hopefully that won't be what happens today. I mean, it was lovely to see Matt212's mum last week, but it was slightly suboptimal, especially with the race we'd already been having. Got tired in... What is Temple Bar? Sorry? Am I old? Is it just a bar? Am I old and confused and lost and old and all that good stuff? Are we live everywhere we should be? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Perhaps, Smurf, perhaps. Temple Bar in Ireland is a tourist attraction. Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Donna, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Temple Bar is the biggest tourist attraction in Ireland. Well, bigger than the Guinness factory, which I assume is the biggest thing otherwise. I feel like I know very, very little about Ireland, but we'll wait and see. Alfie, 6 months as well as YouTube channel member. Thank you, sir. I hope you're doing well. I did watch the Daytona 500. It was a very good race. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was happy to see Tyler Reddick win. He's one of my guys that I like to back in the series as well. So that was pretty good. Obviously, the race kind of calmed down a bit later on, but I kind of prefer that than it just being a wreckfest throughout the entirety of the event. And then, yeah, that final lap, of course, was always going to be absolute cinema. And it didn't fail to deliver either. So, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Bit of a shame that, obviously, Denny wasn't able to get in there, but, you know, can't always hope that my boy can do it every single year. Yeah, I imagine as a Chase Elliott fan, it was also quite painful. We need to see Chase Elliott win the 500 at some point. I'm sure he will at some point. But then again, I feel like a lot of people would have said that about Kyle Busch as well. So, yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Echo Park this weekend, though, as well, is another super speedway, so I'm looking forward to it. How did I get the Audi? It is a mod for the game by Prox, who actually did the F1 2026 video that some of you guys might have seen yesterday. So yeah, that was same guy that does all of those mods as well. So would highly recommend. I think he posts some of his stuff on Overtake GG. He's got his own Patreon as well, so would highly recommend it. Yeah, I've just meant that Chase Elliott will never win a Daytona 500. Do I play Gran Turismo? Not much at the moment. I would love to get back on it a bit more. It's just finding the time, to be honest. But I do enjoy the game. Do I know a fix for livery mods? I don't know what's broken with livery mods. But I'm probably not the best. Probably not the best person to ask. I know how to like download and install mods and things like that, but I don't know how to make them or anything like that. Predictions for Australia. Oh, it's still too early to call, isn't it? But I think, you know, Mercedes even are still looking pretty good. It could end up being between Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull. Maybe I want to... Oh, excuse me. Maybe I want to believe that Ferrari can do it, but I try not to remain too optimistic. I forgot just how close the top of this championship fight was. That's quite impressive as we head into this weekend. Next episode of F1 2010 Career Mode is out at 5 PM, I believe I've scheduled it for. I want to say it's either 5 or 6 PM. Now, annoyingly, The only reason I didn't post one up in the last couple of days, because I recorded it, I think a couple of days ago now, if I remember correctly, was basically that channel then was going to get monetized on YouTube, and YouTube always says, whilst you're applying for monetization, don't upload any more content. Like, it can mess with the algorithm, and a couple of bits I've read online say, if you keep uploading whilst it's doing it, then it won't, it will take longer to get the channel monetized, and effectively, obviously, lose money. So, I basically held off. I'd made the decision today that I was going to upload the next video anyway, and then luckily at 10:30 this morning, I got an email through saying the channel was successfully monetized. So, Matt212 Retro now, a video going out at 5 PM UK time, from the Hockenheim Ring. It's a good one. It's a really good one. So, would recommend. Hopefully, we might just be finishing up this stream by the time it goes live, but we'll wait and see. I'm not playing with Gary today, no. We might be back with NASCAR Co-op tomorrow, but Gary is so bad at the moment about when we're meant to be streaming, which is rather suboptimal. Fox, welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Right, shall we get on then and do the video intro? Luckily, because it's a 200% race, I only need to do one intro for both races. So I think we'll try and smash on with it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome to round 10? Round 11 of the F1 25 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend for something a little bit different. Yes, today we are doing a 200% Austrian Grand Prix. First of all, we're going to do 71 laps the wrong way around, and then we're going to do 71 laps the correct way round by using F1 25's reverse track features. Obviously, I like to throw a couple of these in. Generally speaking, they can sometimes deliver some quite entertaining racing. So we've got a 200% Austrian Grand Prix today, and then in a few days' time, we will have a 200% British Grand Prix as well. Of course, that one, though, is barely going to be over 100 laps. This one, though, I believe 142 laps worth of racing action. If we take a quick look at the World Championship standings, it is incredibly tight up at the top of the table. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc tied on 134 points apiece. Lando Norris is just one back behind them, though, in P3, ahead of Piastri, Hamilton, and George Russell. We are behind both Williams, though, this season. Williams have had a really good, strong start to the year, as they are only at 9 points behind Mercedes as well. We're currently 9th in the Drivers', 6th in the Constructors' Championship. McLaren lead Ferrari by just 2 points over there as well. Of course, if you're new around here and you're not already, please do consider hitting that sub button as well. We are trying to get to 20k at the moment. But yeah, without further ado then, let's head out to the track. Matt, I don't want to know what some of those messages are when I'm trying to do the intros. Wait, reach a speed of 0 miles an hour? Do we reckon I can do that, chat? Do we reckon I can reach a speed of 0 miles an hour during the weekend? I'm hoping so. Otherwise, we're going to have some big old problems. Right. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Dog212 is the real MVP. We love Dog212. Oh, it is round 10. I forgot, because obviously, yeah, there was no Miami this season. I'm all thrown off with kind of the race numbers and stuff, so it's a bit funky. But yeah, there's a lot of good title fights going on. What's my favourite reverse track? Probably Zandvoort, to be honest. I think Zandvoort's probably my favourite reverse track because the normal layout is so bad, but the reverse layout is actually quite good fun. So I believe we've got reverse Zandvoort in this season, but not normal Zandvoort. Right, okay. Looks like it's dry then for the first race, which is good, although it is wet qualifying. So we'll wait and see as to how we get on.
Hello and welcome along to the Red Bull Ring.
If you post it in the Discord, that'd be very, very useful, Langman.
About to become alive with the
hey, welcome in, King Kitty. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Well, we're running 24 race seasons still. But normally, if I can aim to stream... I normally aim to try and do 3 races a week. It only takes me a couple of months.
Alright, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Right, so, big thing, chat, this weekend. Now, luckily, Reverse Zandvoort favours this anyway. Oh, sorry, Reverse Austria favours this a bit anyway.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new
I
parts, and
am
we're
going
happy that
to
they've
be
been
running
integrated into the
less
car okay.
aggressive
With any luck, you'll
setups.
be able to feel
They're
the
clearly not
improvements,
working
so
for
go
me
give it a
this
try.
season, so I'm going to try and run some slightly less aggressive setups for the rest of the campaign. I think the problem has been we've been trying to overdrive the car a little bit too much, and that has ultimately been what's costing us a good opportunity at points. So yeah, I'm going to make a few tweaks and changes. Actually, this is one of the only tracks where I don't want max brake bias, just because of that horrible run into what is normally turn 3. So I'll give that a whirl first of all. We'll see how we get on. And then I'll keep making some tweaks and changes. Hey, welcome on, Zeke. Hope you're doing well, buddy. What's the chance I bottle it at the hill? Quite high. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, that's why. I was just going to say, I thought my calibration was completely out. I had my wheel still on its F1 2010 setting, which the steering is very, very different on that game. So that would have not been useful. I think the big thing around here is going to be track limits. Like, it's just going to be... I mean, turn 1, you are really trying to flick the car through. I don't think I've ever done in Reverse Austrian GP on straight. Maybe I have in my team, actually, a few months ago. But I feel like I don't remember this track on strict track limits. Can't remember, but the rear tyre wear is up to temp or lower the temp. You always want to try and keep your tyre temperatures down. But some tracks that's easier to do than others. Like Barcelona, for example, you really have to manage it. Somewhere, like, off the top of my head, Vegas, you don't have to worry too much. Yeah, we'll take it nice and easy to begin with, but I need to make sure I'm getting all the R&D. Lemon and sugar or Nutella on pancakes. I quite like both. Matt212 tends to prefer Nutella. But it's actually Matt212's dad's birthday today, so we're going up there this evening for tea. And then hopefully we're going to have some pancakes as well, which should be quite nice. Wait, so you can take all of that turn 1 curb? No, apparently you can. Oopsie daisy. I mean, I've got to try and make sure I'm beating the Delta first of all, haven't I? Which we definitely weren't doing on that first run. But some of these curves around here are lethal. F1 Lego Rocks, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, like I said, I do need to get on with some more LMU. It's like always though, it's everything else, it's just like finding the time. There's only so many hours in the day. And obviously some evenings, you know, understandably I like to spend some time just with Matt212. We like to still talk to each other, she doesn't hate me yet. Whoa! QTR, thank you for the 37 Qatar Royale, buddy, I appreciate it. I realise that some of the tracks after the second is impossible to race the AI Max. They're so quick and straight, how can I fix it? Number 1, some circuits the AI are just insanely OP. Number 2, I don't know if you've subscribed to Matt212 setups on YouTube, but I do a load of F1 25 setups over there as well. Some of them are designed to kind of combat the AI's OP straight line speed. But obviously on the other hand as well, you can just try and run a bit less. The AI tend to run quite low downforce, basically. But there are just some tracks where they're OP. So you can either lower the AI around some of the circuits as well. Otherwise, yeah, sometimes you just can't do a lot about it. It's really annoying. It desperately needs changing. But EA still... I'm hoping for F1 27. It's things like Silverstone are the really confusing ones. Because they fixed Silverstone for a couple of years and then re-broke it for F1 25, which is rather annoying. It's basically due to the way the AI get ERS. Sometimes their ERS is too powerful. And that's exactly what happens at a track like Miami. Miami,
Program
Silverstone,
complete. Good work.
two
Head on back
great
to the garage and
examples.
we'll start going over the data.
Can you do one open lobby stream when you're at 15k followers on Twitch? Perhaps. Perhaps. We'll wait and see. I'm not completely against doing open lobbies. They just normally are chaos. Hey, welcome in, Matt. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I was so gutted, Matt, and you're someone that will relate to this. I was making myself eggs for lunch. I was peeling off the shell on one of them over the food bin and accidentally dropped it in. So I had to sacrifice one of my eggs. Luckily, I had another one, so I just ate that today, but now I'm going to have to make more eggs tomorrow. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, no. Yes, you can really get away with curb through turn 1. Not through turn 2, though. Yeah, I bottled my lunch. Bottle job 212 forever. Right, is SD Bestie going to get out of my way? Let's find out. The problem was it would dropped. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I think it was raw chicken. It was. I mean, it's my food bin. It's a combination of like raw chicken, rogue kind of leftovers from like meals and like sauce and stuff. And it dropped on the bit of the egg that I was going to eat, and I was like, I just don't fancy risking that. As funny as it might be for you guys, I don't fancy accidentally giving myself a stomach virus midstream. So I thought, I'll just make myself more eggs tomorrow. I reckon if Ocon doesn't hold me up, there's a purple in that. I mean, we're pretty much at purple anyway. That is reassuring. Easy. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Vanessa, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Spoodle? Thank you, welcome on in, buddy. Oh, how am I so far down on the Delta this time? What goes on? The circuit's so confusing. Oh, Bearman! Big slide. Right, here we go. Claw a bit of Delta back. Right, I need that. I'm gonna get DRS anyway, but I want the slipstream down the hill. Go! The AI is so slow. Oh, my tyre has gone through the floor as well. I might have to settle for some green scores. Hey, welcome in, Joust. Hope you're doing well. See, that's a bit better. That's what we need through turn 1. Nice and tidy. Nice and smooth with the car. Don't be too aggressive with the inputs. Roll her through the corners. She'll find... Oh no, she won't find the grip. Oops. The Audi is on mod for F1 25. The only other thing as well I do find maybe more with reverse Austrian than the normal one. I feel like it's more difficult to read chat. I feel like you've got to think about the corners more, which is a bit of a shame. So I apologise in advance if I miss any messages, but I also need to get good at this series as well. Yep, rolled it too much. I mean, yeah, there's definitely areas where we can really make up some delta against the AI as well, which is good. That's going to be purple then, I believe. There we go. That's a bit more like it.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
What tips can you give for quali? I have good race pace, but suffer in quali. That is exactly the same as me, QTR. I am such a bad qualifier on this game. One of the big things you can try and do is don't leave the car in hot lap mode. Mix it between overtake, medium, and off. I don't tend to do it too much, but yeah, I'm just a terrible qualifier. I've got a bit of muscle memory on F125. It's not perfect, but sometimes I can kind of instinctively see some stuff. Right, this is final practice program then, for the first half of the weekend. Ooh. Gotta make sure I got the speed though. That's the big thing. Oh no, I suck at this game. I absolutely suck at this game. There's no denying it. It's quite impressive with the amount of hours I've got, how badly I suck. I was trying to work it out a couple of days ago how many career mode episodes I think I've done on this game. I think it's got to be over 250. I've done 100 exactly in the driver career mode on Matt212 gameplay. I think I did 84 in my team. Obviously I did 24 in the Hamilton career mode. I've done just over 30 in this series. I did 10 in the Formula Fantasy career mode as well. And obviously I've done 14 in the Haas Road to Glory. I have done a lot of career mode on this game. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, track limits through there is going to be good. I think, obviously, because F125 hasn't been out for a full year yet, I would have done more on F124. But I can't imagine there's much in it either. I'll have a look in a minute what my hours were on F124. Because I would have thought I still had more hours on F124, but that's just obviously because the game was out for longer. I would assume though by the end of F125, because of the 2026 DLC, this will probably end up being the most hours I've ever put on an F1 game. I think my most up to now was like F1 2016. I think I put near enough 1,000 in. And that was before like I was making a lot of content and stuff. But I mean on this game I think I'm approaching 750. So I will smash through 1,000, including the 2026 DLC. Yokai, thank you for the follow. Sorry if I butchered your name, but welcome on in. Yeah, we've got good pace in the car. It's just going to be about the consistency, isn't it? So just take it nice and easy through 1 and turn 2. Really want to... I mean, you can really maximise the width off the corner. It's just quite tricky to do so reliably. You can tell this track is only meant to be driven the other way around. Like, the curbs in some places are horrible. I would much rather do the normal layout first and then the reverse layout. But, oh, there you go. That's another horrible corner as well. That one on the outside just always wants to understeer. Yeah, I always butcher everybody's name. They're doing a legitimate F126 DLC for this game. I don't think it'll be a huge overhaul or anything like that. Obviously, it'll have all the new cars, the new driver, I guess. I guess actually Bottas and Perez are back, aren't they, as well? They'll expand, obviously, my team and things like that. I will be so intrigued to know if you can do a 24-car my team, because that'd be so sick. It's what I'm enjoying so far doing F1 2010. Just the sheer quantity of cars is good fun. Oh, they'll never fix co-op. Co-op will remain broken forever. It's part of why Gary and I love co-op as much as we do. Is because always, at least once during the game cycle, does it corrupt itself. So there we go. We are a 10th and a half up Sector 1, quarter of a second down Sector 2, a 10th down Sector 3. Fairly standard stuff. I think we're ready for qualifying, chat. I'm happy with the car underneath us. I think... Well, I suppose... I'm going to just give her a little bit more wing. I think. Just so we've got that bite through the corners. But apart from that, yeah, I think everything's all good. Oh, it's raining, isn't it, for quali? We'll wait and see.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice
Every
is over.
single
However,
career mode
we'll
in
be
co-op
back
I've done on
shortly
this game
for
at
more
some
Formula
point has
One
completely broken. Like, Gary and I will get desynced from each other. We had one once where we did Vegas. I think it was on my end, it counted. On his end, it didn't. And then basically, whenever we tried to go back and fix it, it would load into the Las Vegas Grand Prix, but driver moves for the next season were already done, and it just could not figure itself out. That was quite a highlight. Hey, welcome in, Cam. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We'll be doing that LMU birthday bash, though, on Friday.
High up in the mountains,
Good man.
here in
Good man.
Spielberg, it's time
Wait, what
for
is that?
qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying.
I mean, I'm
The
out on
Austrian
Friday. I
Grand
can't do
Prix.
anything anyway. State of Nate. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Yeah, EA is a small indie company. You can't expect them to fix stuff. They got very, very limited resources. The Audi is a mod.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
So, actually, it is going to dry up a bit.
With
Okay.
conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
So, there's no point going out quite early. It's going to dry up. He says. He says with confidence, but we'll wait and see. A Almond, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. And Kinder too. The F1 26 DLC, I've got no idea when it comes out, I'm afraid. Oh, it's literally going to be a couple of runs right at the end, isn't it? Ugh, don't lose all my time. Yeah, so we'll go out. I'll put an extra lap's worth of fuel in the car. We should be able to get a couple of laps in. The race should remain dry. Right, come on then. Let's see what we can try and do. Oh, that front locking. It's on the autopilot. And already the front locking is ridiculous. The top of the hill there is lethal. So we should be able to get 3 laps in with a bit of luck. Although we might be tied for time on the final
And we've
one.
been pushed down to P20.
But everybody else is in the pit lane then. They're going to roll out pretty much now. Don't ask me what that dry line is either. Oh no, AI going to get in the way. We might have to abandon this first run. We'll wait and see. Ugh. Oh, there you go. Gasly does move, to be fair to him. Respect for Pierre Gasly. I mean, where is that? I mean, look at that dry line. It's so broken. I mean, purple sector 1, though, so clearly the track is improving. But we aren't far past the crossover between wets and inters. Ooh, I'll make sure I go do that. There you go. You guys will be able to see the delta. Oh, I think, yeah, next run's going to be our only other one, isn't it? I don't think lap times are quick enough at the moment. So we might have shot myself in the foot here slightly. We'll wait and see. I mean, we've gone purple, so we're clearly looking pretty good. Right, how much battery, how much time have we got? Oh no, we will be able to get an extra lap in, just. As long as I don't mess this next one up, it's going to be so close. But obviously I want to try and recharge the pack a bit. But I still need to improve, but I also need to recharge the battery. That's not going to be easy. I see no way in which this goes badly wrong. Oh no. Oh, there you go. So that's that lap ruined. But we should have enough time to get onto a final one. Oh, come on. I mean, we're a couple of tenths up at the moment. This lap obviously won't count, but still. I should have cut corner. Oh, I mean, there's no real corner you can cut, is there? Let's be fair. Should have tried to make sure I had a little bit more time. Oh, are we going to get that extra lap in? It's going to be so close. Otherwise, I'm probably in huge trouble. Out of the final corner. 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn it! Ha ha! Literally, 15.
Well, that off qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Oh, that is so brutal, man. We were less than a second out. Russell will claim pole though ahead of Norris. I mean, that's a mixed up grid to be fair. What's that? 8 different teams inside your top 10? That's pretty good going. I think only McLaren and Mercedes got both their cars inside the top 10. Big G will line up in 7th spot. So brilliant effort by him. I mean, I don't even know how far up I was on that second run, but had I not invalidated, we would have been a lot more competitive. I just wanted to try and make sure we were on track at the absolute perfect moment. But it didn't quite work out. It didn't quite work. So we got our work to do though as we head into the race. P15 though, it could have been worse. I could take some grip bends. I'll take a look at kind of where the wear is on the car. Critical, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, 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 welcome. 200% career mode race because I got to do 142 laps of Austria. That's why it's 200%. Oh yeah, I did. To be fair, Stroll is still in a Red Bull. He should be out qualifying me in what is effectively a Sauber. Can I do any upgrades? Ideally want to do chassis, don't I? But there's no chassis upgrades, and that one's going to take another month still. I don't really... 137 R&D, I've got to do it. We're just turning this car into a dragster again. Right. 22, 7... Yeah, we don't need a new engine, do we? Yeah, that's fine. Let's get on with it. Get your predictions in then, people. If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins right now. If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, if you're on Kick, anywhere else, let me know in chat. Or come to Twitch, bet your noggins there. You might win more noggins. Can you take the clutch off and move the brake over slightly left? I can do, but I do use the clutch in certain games and series. So that's why it's still on. Because obviously it means I can try and do me throttle blips and things like that. Don't know why you needed an impression, but there we go. Like, for example, when I race the Australian supercars on iRacing, when you're cycling up through the gears, obviously you'll be like that. You'll be foot flat to the floor, and then you go. So it is useful.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another
DNF is the
has
call.
held every Austrian
I hope we
Grand
don't
Prix in the
DNF.
championship except the very first.
Smash Plays Games, thank you for the follow.
It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took
first race last night went... Sorry, second race last night went not as well. I got a huge snap of oversteer down at turn 1, lap 1, and then bottled it on the last lap as well. So I think I came 14th in that race, which was a big shame.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Hey, welcome in, Rapid.
He'll
Hope
start
you're doing well,
today's
buddy.
race from pole position.
I might do the 200% Silverstone race tomorrow. I'm undecided just yet. I'll see how much work I get done.
Verstappen, Franco Colapinto, and Bortoletto. Piastri.
Yeah, LMU, I mean, obviously I'm still new to it, so I'm learning.
Lance Stroll.
Oh, has Big G got
Albon,
penalties? Or was he
Hamilton,
6th?
Fernando Alonso and Hulkenberg. Leclerc.
Oh, it's
Lawson,
Leclerc with pens, sorry.
Ollie Behrman,
That's alright
Pierre
then.
Gasly.
I want to see Big G score
Stewart
some points.
and Isaac Hadjar
He hasn't
rounds
scored
off the
since
grid.
Australia.
And now it's
Maybe
time to
Big
head
G is
down
just
to the
really
track.
good at tracks that begin with Ost.
And alongside
Or the
me
country, I
today
should
is
say.
a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson.
That's on
I
Dairy
know
Milk
what we've
Caramel.
got to do before the start of
Beautiful.
today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them,
You've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. Different drivers,
some have got their
headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd, waving to them. Drivers, they go within themselves, as engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to yourself through the race. And those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. A lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment. There you go. Who says I play this game too much?
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Who says I play this game far too much,
Okay,
ladies
here we
and
go.
gents?
I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Oh
man, right. I think this place in reverse tyre wear is quite lethal. Austria, to be honest, in a 100% event is probably a 2-stop anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start on the medium. I'm then going to try and move over to hards. We'll see what the wear's like. And then we'll try and maybe go back to mediums come the end of the race. Maybe we can spice it up. Maybe red flags or safety cars will change things up as well. I'm going to put a little bit more fuel in. Again, this car, oh, excuse me, does have a bit of a drinking problem. So let's wait and see as to how we can get on. 5 red lights then, about to come on, ready for the Austrian Grand Prix. We've got a lot of people on soft compound tyres. Oh, I almost jumped that. There we go, lights out and away we go. Oh, a little bit of help there from the downhill run, but Leclerc's had a rocket ship getaway. So Leclerc immediately then trying to make up some spots that obviously he lost out because of his penalty. We will try and have a look around the outside of Lewis Hamilton as well. There is neither Ferrari starting this race inside the top 10. And there we go, around the outside of our fellow Brit. And hopefully we can try and clear Lance Stroll as well. As I just do not have the confidence through these first couple of corners. You never quite know what the AI are going to do. Where they might be a little bit crazy as we'll try and follow Leclerc by. Stroll tried to brake check me, but we got away with it. Look at that on the throttle trace, chat. That was instantaneous. Off the throttle onto the brake. Beautiful. Avoided getting front wing damage. That was quite scary. Oh, down the inside of Lewis once again. Oh, and Stroll, actually. Why not? Let's send it. Let's send it. Beautiful. Right, I've cleared the Canadian then. That's important early on. Sainz is leading. Carlos Sainz is leading for the second time this season, ladies and gents. Williams are suddenly OP in this series. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I like it. Sosa as well. Thank you for the resub, buddy. 21 months. I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's not good. Albon. Leclerc trying to go down the inside of everybody at turn 1. Not able to make that one happen, though. But yes, Sainz is pulling away. Really? On lap 2, I've already got a DRS failure. I mean, it could be worse. It could be an engine. But that's got to be one of the earliest DRS failures I've ever seen on this game. Well, welcome to Matt212's luck on F125, ladies and gents. That's ridiculous. Yeah, the AI are always going to try and have a bit of a dive down there.
DRS will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out. We can work on a fix remotely.
We are going to be a sitting duck then, without working DRS, so that's not going to be very useful for us. As oh yeah, you just absolutely obliterate that front inside tyre up over the top of the circuit. Yeah, I am playing as Nico Hulkenberg. For this series, I am the Hulk. Hey, Sainz is gone. How is Carlos doing that? That's quite impressive. There we go. Leclerc again with another maniac move. Hamilton trying to do the same thing a little bit further back. Oh, Albon got out of shape. We can capitalise. Get the power down against Leclerc. Whoa, all the way around the outside. Okay. I mean, it's been a hectic start here, but I'm liking it. And of course, a lot of these guys starting on the soft compound tyre, they are going to really, really struggle rather quickly. So, got to make sure we get away from them. Oh, come on. Hey, welcome in, Max Lex. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I mean, yeah, if Sainz can win again, that would be insane. Like, he's OP at Barcelona. I understand that. Home race. Give him an extra half a second. But if Sainz just suddenly starts riffing off wins and is a championship threat, let's not forget as well, chat, I have not done anything. Like, I've had no impact on Williams inside this series. Williams have developed themselves into a decent little package inside this game. The only team I have had any influence on is Sauber. Oh, come on. Nice and easy. Win, don't bottle. I need to score points today. That's what I really need. I just want some good, solid points. Is that too much to ask? Maybe. I'll wait and see. Is Carlos Sainz just F125's best driver? Only time will tell. Oh, that Ferrari. I mean, we've got no DRS to defend myself, do we? But that Ferrari is still an absolute missile in a straight line. And plus, the AI are really confident on the brakes there as well. Already looks like Big G, though, is starting to fall back down the order, which is a shame. One of the Alpines got damaged. No idea how they managed that. Right, we've got to try and settle down into a bit of a rhythm. But it seems like, yeah, Bortoletto and... Is that Ocon? I think, yeah, Esteban Ocon. Oh, there you go. That's first track limits warning. Yeah, Bortoletto and Ocon are having a big old scrap early on.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
So I think, yeah, Bortoletto was lost out on that fight, so everybody is trying to queue up to find a way around our teammate. Not ideal this early on, but... Whoa, Albon. Big old slide. Able to get the power down, though. It's every time you try and brake a little bit early, just immediately the AI behind you will dive bomb. I don't think Bortoletto's got damage, I just don't think we've got a particularly competitive car. He might do, though, I might be wrong. But he wasn't losing loads through the corners. Around the outside of Albon. Oh, I just could not quite get the power down. Where's my DRS game? Give me back my DRS. I will most likely do an Antonelli career mode at some point, I'm sure. I did an F2 series with him, so I don't see why not. Oh, here we go. There goes Charles. Ugh! What was that for? Yeah, Leclerc's not wasting time today. He wants to get on with it. I can't really blame him. As Verstappen then, I mean, he is the king of the Red Bull Ring, isn't he? He is now storming away from Carlos Sainz up at the front. But yeah, until we get that DRS back, we just... I mean, we can hang in there, but we can't do a lot. It's quite difficult to try and push forward. I'll get up on that curb, come on. Yeah, Stroll is about 16th spot here, as Max Verstappen is leading. To be fair, Stroll's doing about average for a Red Bull second driver. Go on then. Go on then. Thank you, Charles. Give me way more room than you needed to.
Keep going.
Make sure I cut him off as we head down the hill. Feels like a ski slope down there. It's so insanely steep. I'm streaming on TikTok, I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on Kick. I'm everywhere. Ooh, hello. Oh, come on. Oh, Albon there ran a little bit wide. That's going to leave Bortoletto vulnerable. Come on, teammate. Don't bother swabbling too much. Oh, really send it. There you go. You can carry a lot of speed around the outside there because that corner opens up on the exit. Really does allow you to go in with quite a lot of aggression. Wait, who's that up in... I swear, is that like Colapinto running up in like 4th, 5th spot? Because I always forget Doohan's in this game, not Colapinto. So I think Colapinto's at Aston Martin, because obviously Stroll's at Red Bull. So I think that's Colapinto running up in like 5th place. Why am I playing on automatic? I'm not. I don't play with any assists on this game. 110% AI, no assists. Do you think the automatic gearbox would be this aggressive with its downshifts? Or allow me to short shift when I need to? If I was playing on automatic right now, would it upshift? Oh, I suppose. Let me try and find a better example. Ugh. If automatic wouldn't let me go up to 8th gear here on the exit of this corner, there you go. It would never do that, would it? Yeah. I race 85 AI, medium traction control, ABS enabled. I mean, there's your front lockup for my ABS. Yeah, Max is gone now at the front. But to be fair to Sainz, he's hanging with the Mercedes and the McLaren. I mean, if I wanted to believe we had any slim hopes of the World Championship, I would need to be trying to outscore the Dutchman. I still think he's probably going to be champion
Okay,
this
so we're
season.
leading our
But we'll wait
teammate
and
by
see.
2.7 seconds.
But again, Season 2 is more about rebuilding this team still, after I cocked up at the end of Season 1. A round steering wheel with a manual shift side. It depends what platform you're on, but there's definitely some options. If you're on PC, I would probably look at going down like the Moser or the Fanatec route. If you're on Xbox or PlayStation, Logitech G29, a couple of decent Thrustmaster wheels as well. This is Austria reverse, hence why it's such a funky looking track that you've probably never seen before. When am I getting DRS back? This is really starting to cost us now. Wait, have both Alpines had to pit already? Oh, Norris is going backwards. Has he got damage? Yeah, we've still got no DRS. Oh, here we go. 3 wide? No, not quite. Not happening. Oh! Oh, yeah, Lando's definitely got damage. Either that or he's cooked those hards. Come on, 3 wide. There we go. Has he got damage? He's not missing any of his front wing. He's just really struggling. Don't see that often from the McLaren man. Cannot get those hard tyres working. Neil, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Hey, I'm doing very well, thank you, Eric. I hope you are as well, buddy. I don't feel like downshift that conservatively. I think I've just honestly got the muscle memory down quite well. If I tried to downshift much more aggressively, I'd A, put more wear through the engine, B, risk locking the rear brakes up. Oh, whoa, hello. Charles Leclerc, trying to go for a gap of nowhere. Problem is as well, I'm having to use so much ERS
You're in the top 10 now.
just to
Keep
try and
it
hang
up.
with these guys. Oh! Yeah, so I think the soft compound runners now are really beginning to struggle as well. I'm just trying to follow Albon through. He's round the outside of Alonso. Just give me my DRS back. Please, game. I got no battery anymore. I'm just hanging on for dear life. Yeah, the Alpines are in trouble. They might go laps down today. We'll wait and see. Maybe a safety car or a red flag, though, will bring them straight back in.
There's a fault with the DRS. You will not be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out for now.
Hang on a minute, we've had that fault since the start, Mark. Have you only just woken up? What? That's 9 laps late. They've just given me that message. 9 laps it took Mark to realise. Incredible. It's a 200% Austrian Grand Prix because I'm doing a 100% race in reverse and then a 100% normal race. So I'm not too worried about trying to find a way around Albon too soon. He seems to have good pace here. But obviously I just want the DRS back online so I can try and do anything. But yeah, Max now is checked out of the front.
Okay, Nico.
Sainz has dropped down to
Albon
P4.
ahead.
Oh,
We don't
of
want to let
course.
this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Literally, as soon as I say I'm happy just to stick with him, team are like, nope, you've got to get past him. Best Xbox wheel under £200. Thrustmaster T128, very good wheel. You might just be able to get a Logitech G29 or 920 or 923 even. At that kind of price point as well. Normally you can find on Amazon on offer for about that price. But those would be the two I'd be looking at on Xbox. Yeah. I want you to overtake one of the fastest cars in a straight line without any DRS. Now get on with it. Yep, both races offer full championship points. It's not like a sprint weekend or anything like that. So there's 50 points available from this weekend. Effectively, it's just 2 normal 100% races on this game that I've just sellotaped together. Oh, Big G has fallen down the order, hasn't he, man? That's such a shame. I think the longest races I've done on this game was the end of the Hamilton career mode, where I did the Qatar sprint weekend and Abu Dhabi all in
No
one
issues
go.
with tyre wear for now.
DRS is
Keep
back!
taking care of them.
Finally! I've got DRS! We can now have speed against Alexander Albon. Can we immediately use it?
Gap to your teammate behind, 6.7
Oh, I
seconds.
just got double track
Great
limits though.
stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that
Ooh.
target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
We have DRS again. It only took 20% of this race to get it back online, but it's here. Oh, we got yellows. Who's immediately breaking down? Is it me? Nope, it is Alonso, I believe. So disappointment then for Fernando Alonso, who will become our first retirement of the day. I think. Yeah, he's definitely gone.
Green
Safety
flag.
car now would be interesting, but it's not going to happen. There we go. Ooh, we might have got DRS there. Did we get DRS? He was just ahead of me, I think. No. I don't know. Oh, the detection point is further back. Monaco, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. However slow the worst cars are for 2026, EA will not make that car that bad on this game. It will be slower,
Gap to the car
but the
in
gaps
front,
will always be more
2.0
condensed.
seconds.
I just don't believe the game engine honestly allows cars to be that much slower normally. Plus, normally you'd expect a team that's that far off the pace, unless they were like woefully underfunded. Like, you know, a Marussia or a Caterham or a HRT back in the early 2010s. You'd expect them to close in anyway a little bit. Hey, welcome in, James. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I hope you all watched James do Gangnam Style on TikTok yesterday. It was inspiring. Yeah, Ocon and Antonelli are having a good little scrap at the moment. It's helping reel us in. Yeah, I feel like the pace is alright in the car. I feel like we did a lot of the hard work early on. Just trying to manage kind of against the AI. Maybe I'd prefer reverse Austria to normal. Have to wait and see. I was going to say, yeah, you're getting close to 10k followers, James. Not far to go. You'll get there. Oh yeah, Hamilton's pit already. That is early. James early. The Fanatec, like the actual wheel itself, is about £300. There or thereabouts. Whoa! Whoa, Antonelli! Huge double front lockup. That's good going. Yeah, this is Austria backwards. I shouldn't be going this way around here, but there I am. I feel like this is the kind of thing that Red Bull would develop, though, for a race. They would get this track homologated to run in reverse. Just for a laugh, wouldn't you? It's what they should have done back in 2020 and 2021 when they had double races here. I mean, they were talking about doing that with Silverstone, weren't they? I remember the, was it Stuart Pringle, I think is his name, just because that's hilarious. Because he owns Silverstone. He was like, it wouldn't take much work to get the track running backwards. Like, for us to be able to host a race in the normal direction and then in reverse. In reality, it would take quite a lot of work. But it would have been interesting. Here you go then, chat. Here's a fun question for you all. Can you name the only racetrack in the United Kingdom that is FIA homologated both on its normal layout and its reverse layout? There is only one track in the United Kingdom that is FIA homologated both ways round. The next F1 2010 career mode video is tonight. It is not Brands Hatch. Good guess though. It is not Donington. There's definitely one person here that should get this. Well done, Smurf. You were exactly the person I was like, this should get this one. Knock Hill is FIA graded to run both ways round. My house. I don't think my house is FIA graded at all, sadly. Imagine the Matt212 Grand Prix. That'd be incredible. Another fact, I've already said it's Knock Hill and people are still guessing. Oh, here we go. I mean, Antonelli and Ocon are having a really good fight so far. Problem is, I need to try and find a way around them. Ugh! Oh, neither of them got DRS that time. Oh, not going to be able to do anything, though. Whoa! Oh, Antonelli's lost his wing. Ah, he barged me out in the process. Damn it. That's annoying.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty.
Hopefully that
We'll
won't
go
make
against
much
that
difference by the
finishing
end, but
time
that
at
is
the
a
end of
shame.
race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Antonelli lost the wing. We went round him and then he just understeered and pushed me off. But of course, the game deems that as me gaining an advantage. That's a shame, but we've got to continue on. Colapinto's on the hards. He's doing very well. We're doing 71 laps in reverse and then 71 laps the normal way around. That's how it's a 200% race. Pop's corner, yeah, probably wouldn't be flat. It would also be way too tight on exit. I don't think you wouldn't be, I think you'd only lift through there though. It's not like you'd have to downshift a lot or anything. Well, I guess in the 2025 ground effect
We're
cars.
approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Right, how is tyre wear looking then? Could we try and opt to one stop? Tyre wear is non-existent. What is that? Okay. We're barely getting 1% a lap. Yeah, the one stop's definitely doable. If we take these to just past lap 30 and then go 40 laps on the hards to the end. I reckon we could, like, seriously, if I wanted to, go past lap 50 on these tyres. I won't, but I reckon I could. I think we'll switch to a one stop then, chat. Alright, I need to try and clear Ocon as well. Antonelli immediately had to take that wing damage, I think. Oh no, he's still there. He's just losing bags of time. Oh, Verstappen's gone at the front, hasn't he? Alright, can I clear Ocon?
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 14.6
Woo!
seconds.
I'll take... Oh no. I almost messed it up on the exit. What a move, though. Right on the outside of Esteban Ocon, down in turn 1. Love that. Yeah, the camber on the outside there really helps you. Yeah, unfortunately I can't take a 3-second penalty mid-race. So that'll stay with us to the end. I really hope it's something they change for F1 27. Like, if you get track limits penalties, you can serve them in the pits. This is F1 25.
2.2 seconds.
Yeah, Max is just gone. I mean, he's not far from lapping Stroll already. We're not even half distance. Could Lance Stroll get lapped twice here at Red Bull's home race? Oh, there we go, new PB.
This lap, give us the best in lap you can.
No! Oh, I thought I was going to be another warning then. I think, yeah, we're really hanging on to the tyres today. Car feels quite good. Which is not something I've said much this season. Yeah, Ocon needs a 10-second time penalty. It can't be long. Oh, that corner is so lethal. Yeah, we've got some decent pace though. Yeah, you can't get rid of 3-second penalties, only 5s and 10s. Annoyingly. 3-second penalties stick with you to the end. I mean, you might do alright at Red Bull. LM. I did alright at Red Bull when I went there for a season in career mode. Beat Max immediately. He wasn't too happy about it though. And that's kind of led to the whole saga run now on my F125 career mode. Where now Max has ended up down at V-Carb. Which I still think is incredible. I don't know if you guys spotted yesterday, but I finally uploaded another episode of the Ferrari career mode as well. I apologise that it had been so long since the last episode, but hopefully I'm going to start getting them out 2 or 3 times a week again. It was a good race, I enjoyed it. Yeah, unfortunately, any 3-second penalty you get, you cannot get rid of. So if I end up with 6 seconds worth of pens, or 9 seconds worth of pens, I cannot get rid of them. You can't wipe like 5 seconds off of a 6-second penalty. You are stuck with the 3 seconds of pens forever. And there we go. Sainz in. Oh, actually, Sainz in and Oscar Piastri in. So we're almost up to the podium.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD.
Is Max on hards? If Max is on hards, then, I mean, he's probably already won this race, but that's insane. Skylin, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're well. I hadn't forgot about this series. Like I said, I just got so busy over the last week or so with other bits and pieces. But I'm hoping we can try and get Matt212 gameplay to 20,000 subs before my birthday. I think we're about 150 away. So if you're not already subscribed on YouTube, please do consider doing so. It'd be greatly appreciated. Yeah, you can't get rid of penalties like that, sadly, Amir. The game does not allow it. My birthday is Saturday. Well, that Russell's in. Oh, Stroll's about to get lapped by Max. There you go. Call it. Nobody can take their tyres any distance here. It's a real surprise.
Okay, the Sauber driver's in the pits.
Don't know who Mark's on about, but neither of us are in. So Verstappen on mediums has gone further than Russell could on hards. F125, ladies and gents. Sometimes it is just Verstappen simulator. Well, we're still going to be doing Bathurst, but I won't be around for much of it because I've got a few family plans during the day. I mean, we seem to be quicker than Max at the moment.
Gabriel's in the pits. Gabriel is in
Not by much, but I'm gaining on him. I have played Forza Horizon 5. It was probably my least favourite of the entire franchise. I think my list would go 2, 1, 4, 3, 5. Which I know is probably controversial, because a lot of people say 3 is the best. But I wasn't a particularly big fan. Wait, Max has gone softs? Hello? Okay, we might have a chance to win this. No idea what that strategy is by the Dutchman. I mean, he's still come out just ahead of us, but if we can try and stay close to him over the next few laps, effectively we both might just have one more stop to go.
Between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Why is he on softs? The AI do make some really odd choices on this game. Like, even if his... I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to get undercut. But even he's got a decent gap over Russell. It just makes no sense. We are 8th, I believe, currently in the Drivers' World Championship. We're behind both Williams, both McLarens, Russell, both Ferraris, and Verstappen. Yeah, we got 1 track limits penalty because Antonelli barged me out with front wing damage, which is annoying. But I'm hoping it's not going to matter too much. Yeah, it is a shame to see Forza Motorsport is completely dead now, I must admit. But then again, on the other hand, a company as big as Microsoft should have been able to build a better racing game than they ever did. Like, they just never... I mean, it became very clear after Horizon 3 that Horizon was always going to be the future of the series. But if anything... Oh, if anything, that should have meant they focused more on trying to make Motorsport more sim-style. A little bit of a moment there, but we'll carry on. We'll live to fight another day. Like, make Horizon your more arcade fun game, and make Motorsport more realistic. Would have been better. That cost us about 5 seconds, champ. Which is annoying, but not the end of the world, I hope. Yeah, but we're gonna gloss over that little error. That's fine. Sometimes the bumps here at Austria will just punish you. But that's okay. Yeah, we put a fair bit of wear through that tyre as well, which is probably not ideal. But I didn't get any wing damage. I didn't get any track limits warnings, so I'm not going to complain. It's far from the end of the world. Obviously, Max is going to have more speed than me anyway at the moment. So, no real surprise that he's pulling away at the rate he is. But as long as we can keep it cool, calm, and collected, hopefully we're going to be in the fight by the end. I've been to the Lake District. My parents lived in the Lake District for a while. I don't think I've ever been to Leeds, though. I don't think I've ever been to Yorkshire in its entirety. I know Yorkshire technically now isn't a place, but I don't think I've ever been to Yorkshire. And before someone goes, Yorkshire is a place,
Come on, you can
Yorkshire's
win that
actually
race
4
back.
places, I believe. So I'm sure I've just upset Bradson.
Gap to your teammate behind, 36.2 seconds.
Hey, welcome in AFCJ. Hope you're doing well, buddy. It is 142 laps when I do the 71 the other way round.
Okay, Nico, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
I'm trying, damn it. I'm just trying to drive my car. Yorkshire isn't a county. Yorkshire is now 4 separate counties. You've got North Yorkshire, East Riding of Yorkshire, West Yorkshire, and then I can't remember what the south isn't called Yorkshire.
We'll need to
for
keep
some
an eye on
reason.
their times.
It's not north, south, east, and west, though, is it? Because one of them is, which I believe is the south. It's called something else. Leeds is in one of the Yorkshire counties. What village, town, or city do I live in? I live in Gloucestershire. Which, when I built some Lego at the weekend, people kept mocking my accent, which was very sad.
You should
I'll be
feeling the
26
effects
on
of some
Saturday.
tyre wear soon, so
I'm an
stay on
old
your
man.
toes.
I'm not quite emphatic reaching unk status, but I am old. When there's more races at Adelaide on iRacing, I'll definitely be racing there again. It's a great track. Next Creator Series race is this Saturday. I won't be there, though. I'll be racing next Saturday. I am that streamer that pretends he's an F1 driver. Wait, are you telling me this isn't real? How dare you? I thought Audi was going to be on the phone contacting me for a drive. Ooh. Oh, what is that understeer? Just randomly washed out like a canoe. Canoes famously understeer, chat. Before you question my analogy. Sound like I'm from Wiltshire. I mean, Wiltshire's just across the border, to be fair. Yeah, safety car now would be fantastic. I'm going to keep trying to take these tyres just a little bit further. But I'll probably dive in end of 34. Obviously, effectively, though, everybody has one more pit stop to go. Well, maybe actually Verstappen's got two. I'll wait and see.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Yeah, we are losing quite a bit of time at the moment, but that's alright. Because we should gain a bit back once we pit again. It definitely becomes a bit more tricky as the tyres begin to fall off. It's not unmanageable, but she's definitely a bit less forgiving. Hey? Just clear it up. Matt says Combine Harvester in Norfolk.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit.
How else am I meant to
Penalise
say
if we
that?
exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
That's how you say those words. Oh, there you go. Tyre warning lights on. I don't know the Blackbird song yet, I'm afraid.
Okay, gap to the car in front. 8.1 seconds.
Oh, yeah, back end's definitely starting to slip. I said I'll try and get these tyres one more lap. Whoa, there you go. Yeah, they've reached the cliff edge now. Oh, there goes Piastri. Not that I could really do that.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Hey, welcome in, Burgess. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I've been to a few F1 races, IRL. I went to Spa 2015, Austria 2017, Spa 2018, and then got very, very lucky to go to Imola. I went 2022, and then in 2023 I went Spa, Silverstone, and Monza, which is quite cool. I was gutted, chat, as well, because I did have a potential sponsor as well lined up for 2023. Sadly, it fell through. But I was going to be able to go to, like, 4 Grand Prix, which would have been mad. And they were good Grand Prix. It was like Singapore and stuff like that. Although, I did go Silverstone that year as well. Silverstone 22 as well. I literally forgot the race I was in hospitality. Oops. Spa's a good track. The problem is getting into the circuit's a nightmare. It's so badly organised in that regard. Right. firing into the pit lane. This is not a pit lane where you can afford to take risk on the way in. Nice and easy. Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to
So
focus on the
hopefully
pit
we'll
stop.
come out ahead of Antonelli with a bit of luck. We'll wait and see. Oh no! Slow pit stop by the boys. That's going to cost us. I don't know how aggressive I can be on pit lane exit.
Up
I
to
guess we'll
speed
find
now.
out.
Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh, that way, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's a dodgy pit lane exit, isn't it? I think they'd need to reprofile that if they wanted it to be safe the other way around. So hopefully now we're going to be able to go to the end. We've got slightly fresher, softer tyres than everybody else at the moment. But we might still end up being a sitting duck towards the end of the race. We'll wait and see. But for now, I've got to try and make sure that I outscore Norris, outscore Leclerc, and maybe hope that Verstappen breaks down. That'd be quite
Okay,
useful.
we had an issue
No!
with catching the
Oh.
left rear wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race.
Haas Road to Glory is back today. Hungary is out in 45 minutes. It's a good race. Really good race. Right, come on then, Behrman. Can I just get alongside? Look how much later we're able to break into that corner.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have a
Almost
mechanical
out of it.
then.
Come on.
I thought that was going to be bad. I don't believe Antonelli's still got damage. I hope not for his sake. Just warning you, I'm driving the track the wrong way. Am I? Are you sure? This looks perfectly fine to me. See, the weird thing is as well, the AI don't tend to maximise the width of the circuit here either, on the reverse layout. They definitely take some weird lines in a few spots. I've just got no confidence. The AI are able to brake so late there. Unless they're like Constantine running up. You just can't do anything. Well, there we go. To the inside of Norris. Oh, Antonelli's going to box me in. Oh, Norris! Look at that for a move. Antonelli has still got damage. What a move by Lando Norris around the outside of the pair of us. By the time we got back in towards that final corner. There's some big brave moves coming out today. I'm liking it. Yeah, Antonelli has still got wing damage. Hence why he's just going backwards. Antonelli must be the unluckiest driver I ever see on this game. The amount of times he gets wing damage or issues or spins and things like that. Ollie Behrman's definitely the most crash-prone driver I see on this game. But Antonelli's probably unluckier. Yeah, I'm hoping... have I had another warning since that penalty, chat? I'm hoping we finish this race with just the 3 seconds. Furza, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Oh, there we go. Right outside of Norris. Just tried it. Fair play. Tried to get the nose back there, but won't make that happen.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Have I had one more warning, have I? Okay. Oh yeah, I think I might have cut turn 1 again, didn't I? Right, so we got 13 seconds to Albon, 15 seconds to Ocon. Those are the gaps now we're trying to close down. Top 2 seem to have got away in this race, but I'm hoping P3 might still be doable.
Gap to the car ahead, 12.9 seconds. Okay, Nico, Norris behind. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
Of course, ideally we take the hards to the end, but it could be if we close up to all those guys in front, then maybe another pit stop's worth it. Hey, thank you, Furza. I'm happy to know they're useful. Monza should be out today, the updated version. Say, I'm really happy with how the setup series has gone this year. It's the first year I've really tried to do quite a lot of them. And it's basically kind of given that channel purpose again, which is quite nice. I do enjoy doing them as well. That's a stupid warning. How do you take too much
No
curb
need to
through
worry
there?
about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I don't know, Toast, in all honesty. I try not to judge too much in F3. F3 is such a qualifying championship now. It's so weird. It's basically who doesn't get screwed over in qualifying throughout the race weekends. That might be the weirdest message I think I've ever seen in chat, though. I would ask for context, but I'm not sure I want it. Do I go to the Cotswolds? I mean, technically I live in the Cotswolds. I think.
Okay, so we're leading our team.
It's really odd, the Cotswolds isn't kind of a defined place. Do I technically live in... I don't know if I technically live in the Cotswolds or not. I mean, if I don't live in it, I live right next to it. But the Cotswolds isn't like a national park or anything. It's not kind of a defined area, I don't believe. Why the hell is it reversed? Because F125 allows me to do crazy things like this. So I like to try and do different challenges from time to time. It was either this or I do Miami. Who wants to do Miami? Oh, I always love my penalties, Spencer. Hello. Gotta keep picking up my pens. Wouldn't be a Matt212 stream without a 3-second time penalty. I mean, we've definitely taken time out of Ocon. And Albon. What's Sykes up to? Where is he? Still doing alright. Wait, is Max pit again, or is he lap someone? I can't work out because both Red Bulls and both Mercedes are near each other. I can't work out which one's which. Maybe Stroll and Antonelli have got a lap down. Yeah, there was a reason we didn't get double digit. Oh no, Canada and CS went. Canada and CS, I felt like I did alright in the end. Like I said, the fact that I ended up so far ahead of everybody else sensibly I would expect to be battling with, I was really happy with. I feel like I'm now potentially kind of in this weird middle ground. Where obviously I'm not as quick as any of the guys at the front, but I'm kind of quicker than most of the guys behind. Like, I was wild to learn when they did the standings. I think I'm still behind Sanderson. I was like, haven't I beaten him in most races so far? How is he still ahead of me? The Audi is a mod for the game by Prox Designs. Really good guy. Obviously, I could now, I guess with the F126 mod, I could just run the actual Audi scheme, couldn't I? But I'm not sure I want to. I quite like this livery. Just needed to beat Gillen. Gillen's so sweaty though, man. And again, my big thing is at the end of the day is I don't just play F1.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
Like, I want to do other bits and
6.4 seconds.
pieces. I don't just want to be an F1 content creator. Hence why I do already lots of different stuff. I enjoy oval racing, I enjoy iRacing, I'm enjoying LMU. There's so many other things I want to do, rather than just do F1 forever. Oh, don't get a warning. Wait, if Alden made an error? He's losing bags of time. Might add damage. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I never did Trucks Daytona. to be fair. I'm normally tend to run Xfin, or O'Reilly, sorry, I should say. And then NIS Cup on a Thursday night. But I probably should get some truck racing in there. Oh, it's whatever you'd rather do, Furza. 100% races tend to open up more strategy options. But 50% races normally are obviously a lot more manageable for people. Hey, welcome in, Devon. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, so we're going about a second faster than these guys. So until they pit again, we are gaining massively, which is rather useful. Maybe a podium is still doable, but at the very least we should hopefully pick up some solid points today, which is desperately what we need. How on earth have you managed that sound? Ooh, oh. I thought that was yellows for some reason. Yeah, Doohan is not having a fun race. He is a long way back. The fact that he's getting lapped by me is probably not a great omen. Thank you. No, actually, let me by though, please, sir. Thank you. Hey, welcome in, Brody. Hope you're doing well. We are currently in P9. But I haven't got a pit again, and the AI do. So we'll wait and see. Oh, I'm just not quite going to be in the range of Albon. That's a shame. Whoa, hello. We might just be in the DRS by the time we get up towards the top of the hill. Make sure I claim that DRS, but don't run completely wide. So, Colapinto's lost a spot then to Ocon. So there's definitely still a lot of squabbles going on. But yeah, all of these guys are in trouble. Because I don't think they'll get to the end. I think they could if they needed to, but they won't. Oh, Albon trying to give me a big old squeeze.
Really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep
oh,
it
luckily lifted out enough that we didn't get a warning. Beautiful. 100% Austrian reverse GP, 100% Austrian normal GP. It's going to work out to about 3 hours of just racing around this circuit. Oh, yellows! Someone's binned it, or locked up, or done something. That seems to be Gasly. We're not going to get a safety car or anything? He's just waiting there. Oh, there you go. That's a shame. That carries the AI then.
Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, we're more or less into
He's just
the pit window
parked.
now.
What's
If
he
you want
doing?
fresh rubber during the safety car, we're ready for you.
Oh, red flag.
Okay,
Oh, I guess
slow
that's
down,
not
slow
bad.
down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce
I guess
your
that's
pace.
okay.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this.
No idea what Mark's on about. Well, there we go then. That does provide us a big opportunity then in this race. So I would assume we'll go mediums to the end.
Okay, we've
Should
done
be
all
fairly
right so
simple.
far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
Yeah, so we'll bolt on a set of mediums. Annoyingly, that does kind of screw us over a bit. It basically gives the AI a big old chance kind of back into the fight. But I guess we just got to keep fighting on. Kind of see where we can end up still in this race. But we got, what, 22 laps to go. 5 red lights are on. Oh, there we go. Lights out. And away we go. Oh, a load of wheel spin off the start. Who's that? Hamilton. And an absolute rocket ship launch. Oh, I just knew I was going to get absolutely cloaked. What was that? It's okay. We didn't pick up any damage. Or very, very little damage. That could have gone a whole lot worse for us. It's not the end of the world. We've just got to try and utilise these softs. I mean, the AI should be able to get to the end, but it will be quite tight for them. They were barely taking the tyres this far earlier on in the race. Oh, there you go. Russell's immediately snatched the lead off Verstappen as well. So that's one driver that this definitely has screwed over. Here's Max Verstappen then. As long as we don't pick up a damage, as long as we don't get a DRS failure again, there's still definitely an opportunity. Oh, there you go. More contact with Lewis.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, that front wing damage will be fine. I'm just trying to give Lewis a little bit of a fight back again. Oh, no. Hello. Where's the brakes? That was weird. Oh, one of the McLarens is in. Oscar Piastri must have picked up some damage off that restart, so not good for him.
Have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Oh, there we go. Around the outside of Lewis. Yeah, that wing damage is definitely not bad, but it's not ideal. It's okay, though. We should be able to hang on. See, the first bit of contact with Lewis was really odd. Just kind of felt like we almost got magnetized together. Just pick up, make sure I don't get another warning. If we got another penalty, that would be really bad.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's
Oh, Richard, thank you for the follow. But I'd rather a Daihatsu Copen or a Smart. Daihatsu Copen. One of my friends actually had a, what was it, a Cappuccino? A great little car. Absolutely incredible. I don't know if I just broke too late last time, or... That was really odd, though. It felt just like we had no bite into the corner. So, Verstappen, Leclerc, and Russell are gone. Up at the front is basically what we've established. So I think it's now less likely that we get a podium in this race. But you never know. At least Antonelli got his wing damage sorted. Yeah, gutted for Sainz, though. He was having a really good race prior to that red flag, but might struggle to kind of stay afloat in the second half. We've only got 20 laps to go. Colapinto's up to 4th, okay. Colapinto's cooking. I did see the Motorsport Manager got an update. I never really played it beforehand. I was probably just a little bit too late to the party. I mean, I played the mobile ones a bit, but I should definitely have a look at it at some point. Oh, here we go. Albon. Oh, he's not quite... I mean, those Williams are so ludicrously quick in a straight line. Not really a lot we can do against them. But I've got to try. I mean, the top three are having a real battle now. Leclerc to the lead. Let's not forget, he started like P14 after his grid penalty. So Leclerc's having the race of his life so far. I just want to try and get ahead of Colapinto. See if we can try and keep up with the top three.
We're currently burning through fuel a bit quicker than we'd like.
Oh yeah, we are low on fuel, aren't we?
Now, please.
Yeah, we'll try and save a little bit. We've still got a bit in reserve, but not as much as I would like. Yeah, unless those top three really start holding each other up, though, I don't think there's going to be a lot we can do against them. Yeah, we need to Lyco more. Got to get on that Lyco. Got to save a little bit of battery as well, actually. I mean, most of the cars are still in one big train, aren't they? Oh, really sending it through that final turn. That was good. Did see more battles going on in front, and they're all going to stay line astern that time. I mean, yeah, Colapinto is having the best race I think I've ever seen out of him on this game. I know that Aston Martin's better than the Alpine he normally gets lumbered with, but P4... Very good going. That's good going for the Aston Martin generally on this game. Oh, what is that understeer? Hey, no worries, LM. Have a good one, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, that's what we need to see. That's what we need to see. Ocon and Colapinto going side by side. Maybe Sainz can get involved. Maybe I hyped up Colapinto too much. He's going to lose one. You might lose the second spot as well. You might even lose 3 if I ever my way about it. There we go, around the inside. We're going to be 3 wide back in towards turn 1. This won't end well, surely. Oh, once you know the car will stick there around the outside, it's so satisfying to get that move. And there we go, immediately they've tripped over each other. So Ocon and I can run away. Wait, Max is on softs? Surely he won't go those to the end. Have Red Bull completely screwed him over, or will he be able to manage those? Do we think Ferrari will not allow changing the race starts procedure? Well, Ferrari apparently might have obviously spent more time trying to develop something to help themselves. And although it will potentially be quite useful, it won't change everything. I mean, it's what I think about with the race start procedure is imagine Monaco. Imagine someone qualifies like 4th and is able to get to P1 by turn 1 and then dominates. It's going to be really intriguing at the start of the season. Right, come on. We need to get away from Ocon. Want to try and get at that DRS. Verstappen's already struggling to match the guys in front of him. The soft tyres do not work here. So the Dutchman, yeah, is probably going to be going backwards.
4.9 seconds.
Whoa, don't get warnings. Nice and easy. Hey, welcome in, Oscar. Thank you for the bits, buddy. I appreciate it. Wait, we get DRS? Oh, we got DRS there. Wonderful. Right, now we've got to try and scamper away. I hope we're not going to DNF today. No guarantee, but I hope not. That was absolutely sent through that final turn. I mean, even with that little error, we're still closing in on Verstappen. I don't sensibly believe we've got a chance at the world title this season, but if we can start taking some points out of him, that'd be quite useful. So my big goal probably today is try and just lock down P4, even with the penalty. Oh, what is that understeer? Again, make sure I don't get a penalty. Get on the grass, the game then doesn't think you've gained the advantage. Audi we've had a tough season so far. Season 1 went quite well. Season 2 we're yet to get a victory though, which is a bit of a shame. A lot of races where we coulda, shoulda, woulda, but haven't actually. I just need Ocon to lose some time somewhere. Maybe he can battle with Lewis. I mean, Leclerc's now gone at the front. Leclerc is just driving off into the sunset. Make sure again, game doesn't think I've gained an advantage. It was my fault for, messing up the development, but still. But the AI have definitely got more competitive this season as well. As you go on further in career mode, the AI do get better. It's just because they can handle the upgrades. Oh, hello. How did Esteban get that slowed down? Right, can he just battle with Lewis now or something, please? That'd be incredibly useful. I feel like if we get them out of the DRS, we will be able to get away. It's just trying to get them out of the DRS is the problem. I said I'm so intrigued to see whether Verstappen will struggle towards the end. Oh, here we go. Hamilton to the inside of Ocon. Right, Swabble. Lose time. Anything. How has Ocon not lost anything? What are they doing? It's just the bite through there seems to have disappeared. And just a little bit of front wing damage is definitely not helping us through that corner. Yeah, Ocon broke too late. 10-second time penalty. Nice and easy. We just need Hamilton to get a big run on him somewhere.
5.0.
I mean, he's on hards. He shouldn't be this quick. Whoa, that was close. Hamilton going to get a run on him again? No, not quite. Although he is looking. Hey, welcome in, Stormy. I'm doing alright, thank you, buddy. I hope you're well. I mean, we're definitely starting to take more out of Max as well. We might get back to Max by the end, but I don't think we're going to get ahead of him with the penalty. But we'll wait and see.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Hey, Formula Liam on the 3-stream streak.
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm
Go.
afraid, but listen, not to worry.
Go.
Keep your head down and chin up. And let's
I mean,
focus
how am I
on the
just
rest
not
of this
gaining
race.
anything on him? Pass missile confirmed. I just need to get a wobble or something. As soon as we get out of that DRS, I feel like we can get away. It's just getting out of that DRS. Like, he is hanging on. The new F1 season does start March 6th. Grand Prix, though, will be Sunday, so March the 8th. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, maybe it could be down to us trying to get in the DRS of Max. Maybe if Max is beginning to struggle enough by the end. We'll wait and see, though. We've still got a few more laps. It's far from over. I mean, even worst case scenario, I think we'd only drop back behind Colapinto. Which would be a shame, but not going to be the end of the world. I will definitely be waking up for Australia. Ugh. A driver for an edit, please, and I give you a rose. Does it have to be a current driver? Not going to be any driver. Oh, here we go. Ocon trying to have a look. Ugh. I don't think I'll be able to break the DRS anyway, is the problem with that. What I more need is either Ocon and Hamilton to have a battle, or Ocon try to have a look for a move on me and mess himself up. That's basically what I'm counting on at the moment. Like, just for him to make a little mistake. But it's not happening. Yeah, Max's pace is definitely already beginning to struggle. The problem is it might well be that just everybody goes past him. Or we just don't catch him because we're too busy squabbling with each other. We just don't know. And just think, chat, I've still got more than 80 laps to go. Oh yeah, that front's weird when you lock it. I'm hoping we don't get another 3 seconds.
Okay, so we're leading our
wait.
teammate by 9.2 seconds.
Oh, that was sent into there. I mean, some laps were taking like 6/10 out of Max. Other laps were gaining like 2. Oh, and other laps are doing that. Is really not useful. I mean, if I end up having to save fuel towards the end, then we're in real trouble. I think we should be alright. I think I've managed it well enough. But we'll wait and see. Oh, no, we haven't. I spoke too soon. Yeah, we're in trouble on fuel as well. It's going to be a brutal end. Oh, there we go. That might be the gap we need.
Car in front, 3.2 seconds.
I think what I need to try and do is get with Max and then Lyco behind him. If we can get away from these guys. Oh, Hamilton's cleared Ocon now. That might make it even more difficult for us to get away. Yeah, we're taking loads out of Max, so I just need a bit of luck now. Bit of luck with the AI. Right, how are we getting through so much fuel? I guess turn 2 the game doesn't think is anywhere near flat. And it just like is. Just put one in a wall. I'm doing reverse Austria because it's fun and different. I say fun. Actually, this place might be my least favourite of the 3 reverse tracks. Zandvoort is definitely my favourite. Silverstone and Austria are similar. Thank you for the DRS, Lewis.
8 laps of fuel remaining.
Well, there we go. Hamilton and Ocon again, having a bit of a squabble. We've got 8 laps to go, including this one. Yeah, Max is... I mean, he absolutely dominated this race earlier on. That red flag has screwed him. Which I think is even more funny, because obviously it was Gasly that brought out the red flag. And obviously Gasly's Red Bull career was basically done and buried here, thanks to Verstappen as well. So maybe this is like Gasly trying to get revenge. So if you guys remember, in that race, Max had a bad start. Dropped down to like 8th. Still won, despite the fact he was behind Gasly on lap 1 and still lapped him. Yeah, Behrman has not had an ideal second half of this race. He's in trouble. If I can get ahead of Max, we reckon the others will lose time. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, that was so close to a warning. Kameen, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Kameen in the stream. It almost rhymes. There's a bit of overcast now around the venue. Dexter, thank you for the follow as well. I mean, yeah, we're definitely going to clear Max. Whether we'll get the gap on him is a very different question, but we should get ahead of him. Oh, there goes Lewis. Oh, come on. Come on, Max, do us a favour. Help a brother out. Your own race has been messed up. Try and save mine. Oh, there we go. See, gap's now up to 1.2. Hamilton seems to have dropped back slightly, so we can get now within Max's range. There might be a chance. Gotta try and get in the range of the Dutchman. This could be make or break for our race. So obviously if we can pull away, or save some fuel, there might be a chance. Huge snap of oversteer there, but we should stay in the range.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Where am I going? Oh, that's a warning. Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. Yeah, we're losing fuel. Come on, I've got to try and clear Max sooner rather than later. I mean, Leclerc's gone. How has Leclerc built up so much of the gap? Curbs. Oh, we are down on fuel so badly. Wait, 2 seconds now? How are we getting this gap up so much? If Max wasn't going so slow, I would just sit behind him and try and Lyco to the end. I will start trying to Lyco a little bit here and there. Like, up in towards this next corner is a great spot for it. Same when I keep locking at the fronts anyway. Oh yeah, Ocon and Hamilton now are having a real squabble, aren't they? We can definitely Lyco. So there we go, we brought it back on. Basically nothing that time round. I've just got to hope now that Hamilton and Ocon keep battling.
15.7 seconds.
Yeah, that's where we're losing a load of time though. Alright, we've got 4 laps. That's... we just got to try and save most of it and then get a run on Max. That's basically the goal. I know obviously with the penalty we won't stay ahead of Max, but I've got to just try and get away from those guys behind. How is Ocon already back in the range? What is that? I mean, that is a huge slip. I mean, to be fair, there we make up loads of time. By doing that one, we can gain loads back. Problem is, though, I was hoping that Hamilton and Ocon would keep still battling each other. Obviously, we can finish the race with a little bit under on fuel. That won't be the end of the world. But I've got to try and make sure I got most of it back. Otherwise, I'll just be a sitting duck out of the final corner. Maybe if we can try and get around Max on the final lap. I mean, looking at it at the moment, we'd only drop behind the Williams, which I guess wouldn't be the end of the world. Problem is now, of course, I can't Lyco as much because Ocon's right up my trumpet. I've got to try and do that, but yeah, I mean, immediately Ocon. How on earth has Ocon done that? He almost got around the outside of the pair of us.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Oh, 2 laps to go. I mean, we're definitely going to get the fuel back where I need it. Problem is, like I said, it's how many spots we might lose.
You've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Oh, Team is saying I got 1 lap of fuel. We got 2 more laps still to go. This is not good. I mean, Ocon versus Verstappen as a fight for the podium here was not what I expected to see today. But I kind of rate it. Oh, Lewis now trying to have a bit of a look as well.
We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Oh, there we go, Ocon to the outside. Hamilton trying to have a sneak as well. Verstappen doesn't want to give up on it though. These two have had a fair old rivalry in the past. But Verstappen once again trying to look round the outside. Oh, Hamilton again trying to sneak around our outside as we try to Lyco just a little bit more. Will Ocon get the run though on Max? Yes, he will. Back in towards turn 1. One more lap to go of this Grand Prix. And gutted, I thought we'd manage the fuel to perfection, but not quite enough in the end. Just started to step in the wrong way for us. I'm hoping we're still going to beat out the Mercedes a little bit further back of Antonelli. But only time will tell by the time we get to the end of this lap. I'm just going to have to start sending it soon, aren't I? But Esteban Ocon, fair play to him. In that Haas car, has fought his way back through right at the very end. Has had great pace around here. This has often been a good Haas track. And it looks like it's going to reward him today. Had just a few things gone a little bit differently, maybe a podium would have been doable, but Charles Leclerc, though, despite grid penalties after Saturday's qualifying, he will win the Austrian Grand Prix. Brilliant drive by the Monegasque man. And with that, he will take the lead of the Drivers' World Championship as well. I've got one more big Lyco opportunity down towards the final couple of corners. Apparently I'm in low fuel mode now as well. And there we go as we try and run back to the line. Yellows are out. Will we keep the gap over Antonelli?
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
I think we did. I think we did.
Good job, guys.
I think in the end the penalty made no difference. I was trying not to let anybody through. I'm certainly not biased towards Ocon over Hamilton.
What a victory! He wins.
This race
Yeah, I think we
really matters
just
for them today,
beat him.
Crofty. You know, it's close in the Drivers' Championship. You
That was a good
feel
race, though. That was
pressure
enjoyable.
as a driver
We
as
needed
it
the
gets
points.
towards the end of the championship.
Should have been a few
You know,
more, but
it's
we
a
needed the
big
points.
relief. It's a weight
So we'll
off
take
your
it.
shoulders.
We'll
and
take it.
You'll know that it was a job well done.
Yeah, there won't have been much between myself and Antonelli.
It's what
Won't have
every
been much at
driver
all.
imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula
Hey,
1.
welcome in, Will.
And
I hope
for
you're doing
our
well,
lucky
buddy.
three today, here's the podium waiting for them.
And just think, chat, I've got another
That is a
71 laps.
fabulous win. And
Oh,
the
excuse
top
me,
step
still
of
to
the
go.
podium for Charles Leclerc.
Look at that, Russell there. And Esteban Ocon on the podium. That's pretty cursed. I mean, I was going to say, have I seen Ocon get a podium on this race? I've literally seen Ocon win on this game before. So, fair play,
It's been
Esteban.
an absolutely
Oh!
wild weekend of Formula 1 action.
What was that?
And I can't wait to see what's next.
By just 600ths of a second, we did hold on ahead of Antonelli. So technically in the end, because I ran out of fuel on the run to the line, the penalty effectively made no difference when all is said and done. Charles Leclerc, though, from 15th on the grid, he will claim victory here in the reverse Austrian GP. George Russell in P2 ahead of Esteban Ocon. Max Verstappen just holds on ahead of Hamilton, Sainz and myself, with Antonelli and both McLarens there. Fair play Oscar Piastri, despite having to pit at the end of that race, still able to get back up and score a point in the end. Colapinto in P11, he'll be gutted because he was running really well earlier on. No idea how his pace fell apart right towards the end. Albon just ahead of Big G. Hadjar just ahead of Stroll. Doohan, Gasly, Lawson. Behrman one lap down. And Fernando Alonso, the only driver that failed to see the checkered flag. What does that do, though, in terms of the World Championship? Well, it means now Leclerc 13 clear at the top of the table ahead of Verstappen. Norris all the way down in P3 now. Not too far ahead of Russell, Hamilton and Piastri. We are 8 points back behind Albon then, as Sainz obviously just extends that gap a little bit more ahead of us as well. But we're still doing okay at this stage of the campaign. Constructors-wise, though, Ferrari now 30 clear of McLaren. Red Bull still in P3, but Williams and Mercedes both closing in on them. An 11-point buffer ahead of Aston Martin. I'm still hoping we can finish 4th this season again, but I think it's going to be unlikely. The reverse race, though, done and dusted. Now it's time. 71 more laps, the correct way round. I believe we are running the Corvette for Bathurst, yes. Right, first race is done and dusted, chat. I need a wee. I need a wee, and I need to check on the dog, make sure she's okay as well. So give me just 1 minute. But we're gonna jump in and do that second race right now. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you stick around. Are we gonna get like a secret meeting or something like that? Mary, thank you as well for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, we might have an upgrade. We've got a couple of upgrades, potentially. There we go. Can I do any more upgrades quickly? I mean, I could do this all when I get back, couldn't I? We'll do another aero upgrade, just so I don't forget. Wonderful. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes, chat. That first race took us about 2 hours. You get some fun chair 212 content whilst I'm out. Oh, I mean, look at that. Williams, yeah, they are best of the rest at the moment. McLaren still have got the best car ahead of Ferrari. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 upgrades going. So we should hopefully be able to get Kick Sauber back to best of the rest pretty soon. I'm hoping. Dog212 chat is led in exactly the same position she was before I started the stream. She literally has not moved. In fact, I'm pretty certain when I went down to check on her, she was like, can you not interrupt me? I'm kind of busy sleeping. I did take her out on a decent walk this morning. We took her ball as well. So she did run around quite a lot. We should be able to overtake 8 cars. ERS definitely will do that. And there we go. Right, are we ready for race 2 then, chat? Don't even need to do an intro, because it's all going to be one video. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Right, will the track stay dry? I feel like this race, the weather's going to be awful. It's just my prediction. I don't want to look. I haven't looked. I haven't seen. Do I need to be worried, chat? Do I need to be worried? I'm scared. I'm scared to have a look. Can't see. Oh! Changeable conditions! Oh, no. What is that? So it's going to be dry to wet to dry. And then potentially could go back to wet again later on. Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. Next F1 2010 video Lotus is in 2 hours. 5 PM UK time. Luckily now the channel is monetized, so I'm making money from that series, which is good news. I think it's the quickest I've ever got a channel monetized on YouTube. It's taken us less than a month.
Welcome along to the Red Bull Ring. Breathe in that fresh alpine air. The hills are alive.
I want
with the
something
sound
brutal.
of
Look at
F1.
staff
It's
chat.
practice
Oh
time
no.
here in Austria.
Do I want to look at staff chat? I'm getting concerned now. Let's have a look. Oh!
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
I feel like I had seen the first pick from Cam before, to be fair. Yeah, that was not ideal.
They told you about the new parts that have come in.
Hey, welcome in, Beaming. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
All fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Right, Austria normal layout then. So, we have got to be really careful with track limits. Track limits are probably less forgiving this way around, to be honest. So I'm going to run slightly higher wing. But the car felt pretty good the other way around. Like I said, I'm trying to run some slightly safer setups now. I feel like I've been trying to chase too much with the car. We'll give that a whirl. See how we get on. I don't really do much F1 25 League racing at the moment, apart from CS. I probably should. I might do some of the F1 26 DLC drops. Right, yeah. Obviously, the other way around, it feels like you can really, really attack in a lot of places. This way around, it kind of feels like you have to be a little bit more defensive. Of course, ERS program up first then, so basically the goal is try and use a fair bit through the early part of the lap and then try to save as much as we can later on. Should hopefully gain a fair chunk of time up over the top of the circuit. There we go. Right, well, how much nose have I got? Okay, maybe I'm running too much downforce. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. That might just be enough for green. I don't think we're going to be able to get purple here, but I'll take green. your leg in a freezer. That's probably not ideal. Yeah, I think if we can get a green and a couple of purples, I'll be quite happy. We'll wait and see. Yeah, it's definitely one of those circuits, like I said, I think because the camber works slightly better the other way around, it kind of hugs the car in a bit more, so you can get away with slightly less wing. Also, I think a lot more of the corners are uphill, aren't they? The other way around. Which obviously gives you better braking performance. Like I said, though, we'll see what the pace is like. We won this race last season, didn't we? We got the best start I've ever had on F1 25. Went from 4th to 1st by the exit of turn 1 and then never looked back. It actually ended up being one of the more boring races of that season. So, maybe we'll end up with a similar story today. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of nose on this car. I might have to take a little bit out of the front end. It almost feels too good. Which is a very, very weird issue to have. But the front end just feels so insane. Although I guess that's probably quite nice to have in the race. Oh, I actually went too quickly that lap. That's annoying. Need to try and save a little bit more tyre. Yeah, I don't know what F1 26 career mode I'm going to do just yet. I feel like a lot of people are going to end up picking Cadillac. Or something like that. Maybe I could go Aston Martin again if they're going to be terrible. Could do Aston Martin, might do Williams. Might do another My Team one, might do like a modded My Team career mode. Bring like Porsche into the sport. But I honestly have not decided just yet. I've still got a few bits and pieces I want to finish on F1 25. It's just... Why am I losing so much? I'm either too quick, or... Oh, there you go. That was that one, really. Last race, we finished P7 in the end. We started to run out of fuel on the last lap. Which is a bit of a shame. But ultimately meant that our penalty didn't cost us anything. Are you the best on this game as in social media terms? Do you mean have I got like the most followers? If so, no. If you mean by raw speed, no. Yeah, you gotta go all in now, La Hangman. Get those big points. There we go, that's a bit better. Just take it a little bit easier through those final couple of turns. Maybe this is a lesson in why you never give up. It only took us 3 tries, chat, but finally we nailed it.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Right, well, there we go. That's probably the most difficult one navigated. One more race sim run should hopefully be fairly easy. Yeah. Never give up, never surrender unless you're too slow. Wise words to live by. come on then. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, car definitely feels a little bit oversteering. Problem is, of course, I want good straight line speed as well, but I'm liking how much bite we've got through the front. As I'm getting more and more used to it, as the track's starting to rubber in, I think I want that bite through the front. Although, of course, with changeable conditions, that might make things a little less easy to manage. If I raced against anybody in social media, would I win? Well, Creator Series basically already answers that question. I'm not bad, but I'm also not the quickest. Ugh. I say, the thing is though, you gotta remember in CS, like, generally speaking, against the average player, an F1 content creator's pretty good because we play this game as a job. No one's gonna want to watch someone who is, like, horrendously painful play the game. Like, I know that we always say, oh, that I'm a suck and I'm a bottle job and everything like that. But sensibly still, I'm quicker than most people that have played this game. I'm just quite average. But when we say like I'm average in CS, that's from a pretty high skill set perspective. Oh, see? There you go. ABS is off. I run no assists at all. No assists, 110% AI in what is the worst car in the game. I love the fact people as well go, oh, why do you use auto gears? Why on earth would I use auto gears in no racing line? Which do you think would be the easier assist to switch off? Racing line for most people is the difficult one to get rid of. We ended up finishing P7, Raxo. That gaggle of cars we were with all got past me because I was fuel saving, but we didn't lose anything else to the penalty. They used to do an F2 in CS, didn't they? I don't know why they stopped it. I think people just didn't like the relegation and promotion aspect of it. I could do a video on that. It's just quite a difficult one to explain. You've just got to be careful with it. I mean, you can see the brake and throttle trace in-game of what I do. You've just got to be quite aggressive early on and then steady roll off the brake as you scrub off speed. It's just about being smooth with your inputs. And then throttle, you basically do the opposite. Oh, there we go. That's some pretty good practice programs, nice and easy. Oh, did it not have enough sign-ups? Really? It's just constantly people wanting to get into CS, though. Surely they would have had enough interest. Right, I think what I'm going to do is just up the rear wing. No, I'm gonna lower both wings slightly. That should work quite well. And then I'll lower the rear suspension. That should all be good, though. Right, let's head into qualifying then, chat. If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're on YouTube, or Kick or TikTok, anywhere else, let me know in chat where you think we're going to qualify. I cannot believe Fabio has never won a CS race. Does that technically mean I've been more successful than Fabio in CS? Because I've won a sprint.
High up in the mountains.
Hey, welcome in, Ian. I'm doing very well, thank you, buddy. I hope you're well.
What will be the fastest laps of the season? Stand by for qualifying
Leave the game
at the
before the
Austrian
game
Grand
leaves
Prix.
you. Ah, fair enough, Mahu. Wait, who's your profile picture? Is that Lewis? Couldn't tell. You're a disgrace. maybe getting a bit too bit too.
Okay, I hope you brought something good to read today. There's an issue with the fuel system. We don't think it's anything terminal, but it is going to take some time to investigate and repair, I'm afraid.
Seems like he's probably maybe being a bit too harsh. Fair enough. Clearly someone's not a fan. Right, what kind of times are the AI doing then? I guess we don't need to worry about, like, strategy and stuff this time. 103s, that's what the top times are.
We've dropped to P20.
So you say Fabio's always got the pace. He's done quite badly in the last couple of races, hasn't he? Canada, he rage quit. I don't... Did he do well? No, he might have done alright in Hungary before that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think what people don't appreciate now with CS is as much as they try and claim it isn't, it's just a league at the moment. Like, I must admit, this season's been... Not... Really boring is far too extreme, but the fact there's been no wildcards or anything, and we know all the races, it's just a normal F125 league at the moment, and that's really dull. And not what I signed up for. But you've gone onto a different account just to keep sending more hate. You probably want to try and get a bit of a life, sir. Yeah, there we go. Car's definitely less oversteering now. Whoa, hello. God, I reckon if you nail that, that corner might nearly be flat. 8/10 up on Gasly, so hopefully this is going to be a decent low 104. Just got to be careful with the track limits through those final couple of turns. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. What's that lap going to be? 104.1. P4. Only slower than the McLarens and Verstappen. It's not a bad first lap then.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Do you have any advice on how to manage tyre wear? You've just got to be smooth. Setups can definitely make a big difference as well. So if you aren't already, make sure you go sub to Matt212 Setups on YouTube. Because that can have a huge, huge difference. But it is about smoothness. Smoothness is everything. So we're 4/10 off then. Basically even Sector 1. Basically even Sector 2. It's just Sector 3 where we're losing some time. So we've got to try and send it in that final sector. How many accounts has this guy got? It's quite impressive. Right. Oh no, I haven't found myself a gap that I wanted there. We'll see what we can do though. Alright, one more run then. We know where we've got to try and find some time. I'm a little bit worried that maybe the AI might hold us up, but hopefully we can try and find an improvement. Oh, ah! There you go. That's that ruined. We'll see if we can find some lap time anyway. I mean, P5 is not a bad starting position. Just ran slightly wide though out of turn 1. We're finding a fair bit of pace at the moment. Will Leclerc end up holding us up anyway? Let's wait and see. We were half a second up. Oh, there you go. That would have done it anyway. Norris? A 3 flat? Okay. Oh no, the AI is still improving, chat. I might end up dropping down the order a bit more than I realised. I thought, well, they'd all finished their runs. Big snap there through the final couple of corners. Well, we would have found about another 2/10. Where would that have put us? Like P6? Yeah, it's a bit of a shame you don't get like more custom calendars and
all
stuff.
that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Well, there we go then. Utterly dominant pole lap by Lando Norris when all is said and done. 6/10 clear of Max Verstappen Oscar Piastri will line up third. Hamilton in fourth, just ahead of Albon. We could have been around the tie driver then, had I not got done for track limits. So, yeah, we've definitely got some good pace in the car. Leclerc in P9, just ahead of Lance Stroll. Colapinto ahead of Lawson and Big G. Any other major surprises, though? I don't think so. Alonso down in P16. He got out-qualified by Colapinto by 0.3 of a second. That is rather impressive. Yeah, that is not Lando Norris. Right, chat, once again then. Get your predictions in. Where do you think we're going to finish in the race? If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're anywhere else, you can let me know in chat. Yeah, we lost time there as well. The lap slowly unravelled, but that's just what happens sometimes. Can I do any more upgrades? They're not trying to give me any cheap ones, are they? I think so. Yeah, we've got basically every upgrade going on at the moment, don't we? Settings. Difficulty. There you go, 110. Oh, that rain is going to be lethal. I feel like the rain is going to arrive really early. But we'll wait and see. I hope it's not a DNF. Oh, don't do the sunglasses. Not on a race like this. Not changeable conditions. We scored points in the first race. I want to try... I need to get a win this season. It's the problem. We haven't had a win yet. Australia we could have done. Engine blew up. Monaco, I made a mistake. What happened in Jeddah, chat? Did I get damaged there as well? Can't remember. I don't think we'll get loads of classic content on F1 27. It would be cool again. But I think it's unlikely.
Welcome from the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix.
I don't think Create Series needs a rebrand or anything. It just kind of needs... It's always the thing with Create Series, though, is like, is it a league? Is it a content? Just group.
The Spielberg circuit then
That's
is
the big
situated
thing.
700 meters above
It just
sea
kind of
level,
always
with just 10
finds itself
corners
in this
making
middle
up one of
ground.
the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3.
P4
So
through
with the race
P6
not far
could
away
happen.
from starting, here's
I
what
reckon
today's
a
grid
podium's on the
rundown
cards.
looks
I reckon there's a trophy coming our way.
World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole
Oh,
position.
Lando
Oscar
with grid
Piastri
pens.
completes the
That
front
might
row.
explain why he was
As
so
we
quick in
continue
qualifying.
through the rest of the
He's got an
grid
absolute
today,
rocket
we
ship
have
engine.
Hamilton, Albon, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Russell. Hulkenberg, Leclerc, Stroll, and Lando
Oh, there you go.
Norris.
Norris in P10.
Lawson,
How long will it
Bortoleto,
take before he jumps us?
Carlos Sainz, and Gasly. Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Isaac
Matt
Hadjar,
uploaded the Haas
and
video
Oliveira.
yesterday.
Doohan and Franco Colapinto
Channel members got
rounds
access to
off
the
the
Haas
grid.
video last night.
With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. So much to talk about on what is such a short lap. It's the
Oh, here we
fastest
go.
lap
They're going
time.
to talk about track limits. I don't want to hear about track limits.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
What do I do,
We've got a
chat?
great chance of
Do I
getting
start on
another
mediums?
points
Do I
finish in
start
this
on
race.
hards?
Keep it clean, and hopefully we can work our way up the field.
Problem is, we just don't know. We just don't know how long that rain will take to show up. I reckon I want to start on mediums, because it might well be that the hards are quite useful later on in the day. I think we'll take the risk. We'll try it. Of course, strategy is very quickly going to end up all over the show. I'm just going to put a ton of extra fuel in the car, just so we don't have to worry about it either. But let's see what we can do. This could be a very, very crazy race here from Austria. 5 red lights are on. No time at all there on the hold. And immediately, Albon. Both Mercedes have gone nowhere in towards turn 1. And for the second year in a row, I might be able to gain 3 places by the time we get in towards that first corner. Clean around the outside of the tie driver as well. There is Verstappen and Piastri go wheel to wheel up the hill. Of course, Max Verstappen, but we're looking to rewrite the wrongs of, well, the other Austrian Grand Prix, as that's already a warning. Just for a small lock-up up at the top of the circuit as we try and get some temperature into the tyres as well. But This is going to be a long old race. Got to make sure we keep it clean and tidy. Got to make sure that we stay out of too much trouble as well there. So nice and easy early on. Settle the car down into a rhythm. And pray that I don't get a DRS failure again. That would be useful. Yeah, car don't feel too bad in this slipstream. Yeah, I need to get a track limits 2 and 2 mode, but I don't know what that would be. Oh, Hamilton. I mean, that would be track limits as well. If that was me that did that, Hamilton would get a warning. But the AI obviously just don't get them.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Right, there we go. So Albon's dropped back a little bit then. That Williams is a very good qualifier, but seems to struggle a bit for race pace. Let's have a look. What's the weather doing?
Dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Okay, rain is on the way. We could have probably gambled it and started on softs. If the team aren't telling us how far the rain is out, that normally means rain is right on the horizon. Oh, come on. I mean, how's Piastri? Oh, hello. Piastri broke earlier than I was expecting. I mean, he is on hard, so he probably is set to struggle a little bit more early on. I mean, we found doing the race the other way around that we could go basically half distance on the medium. So I'm hoping strategy-wise we should be in a decent spot. But we'll wait and see. Nice and tidy. Keep the car in the right window. And be careful of the curves. Is that rain already? It is! Lap 2! And it started raining. What on earth is that? So around the outside of Hamilton we'll go by the time we get back in towards turn 1. But that has taken no time at all for the rain to start falling then. Crazy scenes here in Austria. Good job we got this race started, otherwise the FIA would have probably delayed it. Oh, Hamilton again trying to look up the inside. But we will hang on for now.
Confirming
Make sure the intermediates are ready to go. Momo, thank you for the follow as well. I hope you're doing well. I guess we could literally just use, like, the little graphic that the game does. Creating a moat out of that. Oh, don't do that.
And we're still happy that we're on the right.
Oh, there we go. That might be the switch. When the teams say that, that normally means, yeah, I'm gonna gamble it. We're gonna pit now. Normally that means the track is starting to get too damp too quickly. Normally about 15 seconds after Mark has given you that message, it is time to pit. This might be a really stupid choice. But I'm going to risk it. We're going to be the first car in onto the intermediates then. Hopefully we're going to have the speed over the rest of the pack and we can try and get the jump on Verstappen. Nice quick pit stop.
Off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Just about avoided getting damaged there. But there wasn't too much wheel spin either. So I think this might be alright. Might not have been the absolute single perfect moment to switch, but already, yeah, the tyres feel good. How much time have I taken out of doing? I think we might have nailed that. Already I've taken a second out of the AI, so I think they're already beginning to struggle. It might mean that we can't undercut Max, but I think, yeah, we've made the right choice. The AI is struggling. Will the Dutchman immediately peel into the pit lane as well? No, he will not. So Max Verstappen opting to stay out them. Definitely feels like some corners we've got a bigger advantage than others, but hopefully we're going to be able to cook quite quickly. Yeah, we haven't gained as much through the second half of the lap, but definitely in some of those corners we have got the speed. It's just about kind of where the AI can tiptoe and where they can. Oh, yellows. Oh no, a safety car will be awful for us.
Conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 11.6 seconds.
Right, that's the gap we need to try and manage to our teammate then. I mean, yeah, it seems like we're fairly even, so I don't think we made a bad choice here. The track's only going to get worse and worse.
Okay, gap ahead, 4.9 seconds.
I mean, yeah, we're just getting loads up through there. I don't know how we keep getting so much at the top of the hill, but I'm not going to complain. Yeah, it's a mod by Prox Designs. Yeah, the green tyre is good. Green means go. So surely that's a good omen. I guess the only other concern, of course, is if we absolutely obliterate
Tyre
these tyres.
condition still looking
I think
good.
we should be alright. Yeah, we're not putting much wear through them. We could, unironically, probably go to the end on this set. I've just got to be so careful with track limits. Yeah, we're definitely starting to gain now a bit more. Car feels good, though. Again, of course, so it's meant to obviously get really wet, dry up again, and then we could see more rain at the end of the race. We don't know. So strategy is going to be all over the show. But yeah, the AI messed this up now. Maybe Verstappen's got enough speed to hang on, but... well, there we go. Doing as well. I mean, these guys are going to be sitting ducks very, very quickly. As long as I don't lock up the fronts and just lose the wing on someone.
ERS is low.
I mean, look at that on the exit.
Consider changing mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
I thought Hajar was going to turn in then, but we are through. Oh, there we go. A few of the AI are in. Big G's in. So that is reassuring then. So yeah, we've definitely gained out in all of this. So we might take the lead of the Grand Prix from Max. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm happy that we've definitely made the right choice. Using DRS with intermediate tyres is a weird old feeling. I tell you what. There we go. We're back in the points though. So this has definitely worked out well. Hey, thank you very much, Andrew. Welcome on into the stream. Oh, I mean, look at that. Colapinto's got nothing. It's got top-end speed, though. That's rare for the Aston Martin. Oh, he almost cut across my nose. He wanted to obviously try and take the dry line into the corner.
Good job.
But he won't make
Nice
it work.
overtake.
That is Franco Colapinto. Oh, there you go. DRS is now disabled.
Okay, gap to the car.
The
in
last
front.
of the AI peel in.
4.1 seconds.
So I don't think we're going to have a big margin over Max anyway. But it will be nice if we can lead a few laps. It definitely feels like the car has taken a step forward this weekend. Oh, here we go. Moment of truth then. Oh, Max might have actually stayed out ahead of us. Although he's going to have no performance back in
Verstappen's
towards
in the
turn
pits.
1. Verstappen's out of the pits, Mark. Whoa. Big moment of oversteer on the exit, but I mean, look how much he's pulled away from everybody else. So Verstappen and I, then, we haven't really gained much through this. And of course, I will know where the kind of confidence is and where it isn't. There is all down the inside at the top of the hill. Try and get the power down the top on the exit, and there we go, up into the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix then. Here comes Verstappen, though, back at us down the hill. Will we hold on around the outside? Yes, we will. And now the real question is, will we see a switch to full wets at any point?
Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
That's not what I wanted to know, Mark, but thanks. Wait, did Piastri have a slow stop? I mean, Albon's back up to 4th by the looks of it, so he's done well. Trio and Mr. Zach, thank you for the follows. Oh, the AI is so good in towards that corner. Every single time. They will always... Oh, that was close. That could have been track limits. Yeah, Oscar definitely got held up, didn't he? Right, so now the real question is then, have I got the pace to either A, stick with Verstappen, B, get away from Verstappen, or C, spin out, hit a wall, lose the wing and cry? Yeah, big G's in the points as well. Of course you can, Dart. Yeah, we're doing alright. We're doing alright so far. We finished P7 in the first race after I started to run into some fuel issues right at the end. But so far, I mean, we're only 9 laps in, but this second race is feeling pretty good, and I seem to be pulling away from Max, so for some reason, Austria, in intermediate conditions, the AI can struggle on this game, and we are starting just to build a gap. I think we still mainly gain the time out of turn 3, don't we? But we'll see what we can do. This will be the race where I get a mechanical failure, by the way. It just will. I can already tell. And we gained a low down in T1 as well. I mean, yeah, to be fair, Max and I seem to be comfortably quicker than everybody else. So I don't quite know what's going on, but Hamilton and Russell, I mean, that whole gaggle of cars further back seem to be holding each other up. That works nicely for us. Just got to try and stay on the island and build up a gap whilst we've got the speed. Austria does in fact go burr. This might end up being one of those races where Max is like the only guy that can keep up with us. But we'll wait and see. Oh, that's a warning. I lifted out so much. Bit of a shame. I got no more warnings. My favourite track to drive in F1 is Spa. Love me that Spa-Francorchamps. Yeah, I don't need to risk too much too early. So the plan tonight is I'm going to finish the stream. Last 212 will hopefully either be home or just about to get home. I'm going to go have a shower. I'm going to sort out just a couple of very small admin bits that I need to. And then I'm going to go out with, well, I'm going to take last 212 out. We're going to head to her parents' house, which is about a 40-minute drive away. We're going to have tea with them. And then, because it's last 212's dad's birthday, I believe we're having lasagna for tea. Which I always thought I didn't like lasagna, chat. But I think... Oh, I never rejoined. I was deliberately trying to throw myself away. I got 2 warnings.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
You having a giggle?
Okay,
2 warnings and I lost time.
By 19.1 seconds.
That's ridiculous. It is tea, not dinner. Dinner is if you're having a big lunch. That's what dinner is. We're gonna get into that age-old British debate, are we? 40 minutes is an estimated time of arrival.
I know these conditions
My best run
terrible,
ever.
That water is draining okay. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet. Okay, Nico, we're seeing a lot of tyre wear at the moment. Please try and look after them.
I'm not seeing barely any tyre wear. Oh, I suppose there's a bit. It's not horrendous, though. I mean, we've got the pace over the AI, so I can't complain too much. Track is definitely getting worse, but Austria does take quite a lot before you see a switch to full wets, so we'll wait and see. Anyway, back to my lasagna story, chap. For a very long time, I don't dislike lasagna, but I just didn't think I was a very big fan of it. I think what I'm learning actually is I just didn't like my mum's lasagna, because she likes to burn it. Which is rare for my mum, but she likes the taste of stuff being more well cooked than I do. So she always used to make her lasagna obviously really crispy because it's what she liked. Not a fan. But I had lasagna at Sister 212's house a couple of weekends ago, and that was lovely. And she said as well, she was like, she didn't think she was a big fan of lasagna. So we think we've both just come to the conclusion that we just don't like my mum's lasagna. Yeah, why would I want my food overcooked? Ridiculous. It is how my mum likes it. She's a rogue lady. I don't know when F126 the update is out yet. I still think it'll be end of May, but other people are giving different guesses. Yeah, this track is really starting to get slippery now, isn't it? Whoa! I said that at the right time, didn't I? Track's getting slippy. Proceeds to almost bin it. I have my steak medium.
The weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
Okay, so team now are saying wet tyres. I don't think so at the moment. I'm more than happy to let the AI pit early to wets. See what their speed is like, although, to be fair, this track is starting to look a bit waterlogged. So Big G is going to be the first to blink then that time round. But oftentimes, you actually don't find that the time you lose by pitting is worth it.
Gabrielle's in the pits. Gabrielle is in the pits now.
But we'll wait and see. Full wets do get used more often in the game than IRL, but often is the case as well, especially in a race where track conditions are changing, where you'll lose like 40 seconds by pitting twice. Because I know this race is going to dry up again, sometimes you can just gain more by just staying on the intermediates.
Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tyres. We might need to change soon.
Yeah, I feel alright at the moment. I'm happy to let the AI pit, lose a load of time, and then we'll see what the gaps are doing. But yeah, it's not quite like IRL where if it's wet enough for full wets, the FIA just red flag it. Well, there you go. Verstappen's in. So it is only myself and the Dutchman.
With tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy. So it's time to box.
Yelling at me more and more about it. Starting to hear just a little bit more wheel spin, but it should be fine.
Copy that.
I mean, we'll see if Big G's got an undercut. But I doubt it. Oh, there we go. Using the F1 2026 strats down to first gear. Yeah, the rain is definitely going to stop. Well, it's meant to stop before the end of the race. So Max then is 23 seconds behind.
The cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray.
So we'll see if he can start closing.
We're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
See, look at that. Now Mark's saying, oh, it might not be ready for full wets. The game just doesn't know, to put it simply. But, yeah, effectively now, obviously, the AI got to try and make up like 45 seconds. Because obviously they will have to pit again back the other way. Potentially. This is basically what happened here last season. The AI lost like a lap from just making unnecessary pit stops. I'm hoping not to lose a lap from unnecessary pit stops.
So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful.
There you go. Immediately.
Weather's changing now. You might want to review our
Make up your mind, Mark. He's just telling me so much conflicting information.
Understood. Copy that.
We lost a bit of time to Max so far, but not much. Can you name all the nations of champions? And one driver from each nation. Right. Oh, yellows. Albon, I believe. Yeah, that's disappointing. He was having a good race so far. Alexander Albon then, our first retirement of the afternoon. But that might mean, hopefully, if I can get a good race underneath us, that we can jump him. That's a shame.
Right, there's a big incident.
That's a big shame.
Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits. Everyone's okay.
Yeah. Mark reckons it's probably time for dries. That's a big shame.
Right,
there you go. Straight back to inters.
Change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to.
Straight back to intermediates then, and all that advantage I've gained has immediately been lost.
This restart. Let's go.
5 red lights. Oh, avoid the wheel spin. There we go. Oh, wait, Verstappen's not had a good start though. That's reassuring for us. If Verstappen's going to be vulnerable back into towards turn 1, let's try and drive away from Hamilton. Definitely a much bigger dry line has formed though, so normally you sim forward about 20 minutes in game when you get conditions like this. So yeah, we were not that far away from a switch back to inters for the AI. Now I've just got to see if I've still got the AI, the pace, sorry, over them to get away. Yeah, we scored 4 points in the first race today, so I'm happy with that. I just need to be scoring more consistent points again. We need a top 5 in the World Championship to get my accolades. And then Season 3, hopefully we go for the title. Bortoletto up to 5th, chap. Go on, Big G. Yeah, we're definitely not going to see a switch to wets now. But it might well mean that, yeah, we can go to hards to the end once the track dries up. But we'll wait and see. Drop behind Bortoletto will create a huge gap. Oh, I just want to see him do well by himself. He did well at Monza last season, so hopefully we'll get a good race there. He's already holding up, though, a big train behind. Yes, these are Fanatec CSL Elite V3 pedals. They're good pedals. Not the greatest in the world, but good price to performance. And they work on Xbox and PlayStation as well, which is nice. Right, what was the question then again, Smurf? Name one driver from every country. Name one world champion in the country they won the title at. Every nationality. Ugh. "35 drivers champions from 15 different nations. Can you name nations and one driver from each of them?" Right, I'll try and do this in a fairly methodical order then. So, New Zealand was Denny Hulme, if I remember correctly. Australia, you could say Jack Brabham. Moving across the globe then, Japan's never had a champion. Never really been anyone from Asia. France, obviously Alain Prost. The UK, Lewis Hamilton. Germany, Nico Rosberg. Spain, Fernando Alonso. The Netherlands, Max Verstappen. The US, Mario Andretti. Canada, Jacques Villeneuve. Brazil, Ayrton Senna. Argentina was Fangio, if I remember correctly. Italy had Ascari. I thought I'd trigger you all there by saying the least successful German champion. How many more have I got to do? Juan Pablo Montoya was never Formula 1 world champion. How many have I got so far? Oh, South Africa, Jody Scheckter, of course. 3 to go.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
2 to go. Trying to think. Obviously, there's never been anyone from Portugal or anything like that. I feel like I'm forgetting one European.
Okay, Nico. Right, we've got some clear.
Yeah, we count in the UK. I assume we're counting the UK as one nation.
The next lap, a quick one. You got this.
Oh no, that's a stupid warning. Oh, obviously, yeah. Finland, Raikkonen. And last one. Yeah, I said Alonso. Wait, so what?
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work.
I'm trying to think. Where's the last one I'm forgetting? Can you give me the continent, Smurf? This is a Fanatec CSL GT DD Pro, yes. Good wheelbase. Works on all 3 consoles with the right wheel. Europe. Trying to think. I said Italy with Ascari. I said obviously Spain with Alonso. I said the UK. I said France. I said the Netherlands. I said Germany. Oh, Austria. Niki Lauda, of course. Forgot literally where I'm racing. That's good going. There we go. Look at that, chat. Hey, I got there, didn't I? I need to start pushing though, the AI, not that slow. Definitely starting to see the track conditions level out for the AI. I got 15 out of 15, look at me go.
Gap to your teammate behind.
And now I'm going to try and win this
7.2
race.
seconds. That's
the real goal. Yeah, Toto Wolff never actually want to drive his title. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, Alan Jones was also Australian. I went with Brabham though. Should have put Mark Webber and Oscar Piastri on that list, but they're both bottle jobs. Although I still think Oscar will win a title. Yeah, ideally, I want to try and build up a bigger gap over Lewis.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
So I need to get to lap 28 then, chat, and I'll have raced 100 laps of Austria so far today. So I think when I concentrate, we've still got pace. But when do I concentrate?
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to
Yeah,
dry.
I'll DNF lap 27. Wouldn't surprise me. To be fair, I think so far this season we've only had the one DNF. I think. So we'll wait and see. Nice and easy.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking
Oh,
good.
Verstappen is really struggling. Him and Piastri, though, having a bit of a battle. That bodes well for us. And Hamilton, to be fair.
The weather's turning. We think it's time to
No.
box now.
It's not time for dries. Surely
copy
not.
that.
I don't believe it's ready yet. We're still a few more laps out. Circuit is far too slippery. I'm definitely staying on these a little while longer, unless the AI pit and they're suddenly going way quicker. There's still quite a lot of splotches on the screen. That's normally a pretty good indication that it's intermediates. Yeah, I'm going to ignore Mark for now. Will Lewis dive in? Yes, he will. Interesting. So everybody else then's going to peel in. But I don't think this is a bad call at the moment. Plus, it will also mean Bortoletto should hopefully get a quicker pit stop.
Now.
So he might gain out a little bit. So a couple of cars have stayed out. I believe that might be Alonso. And... oh no, it's Colapinto and Doohan? No, Gasly. So Hamilton's been held up massively. Let's see what their pace is like, though, on the dries. So I reckon they've gone too early. So the gap's 26 currently. I reckon they'll really struggle. So, I mean, it's literally still raining. How can they go back to dries if it's still raining? Yeah, look at that already. They've lost a second. Far too early. Maybe trying to, you know, gain some inspiration from what I did earlier on. By pitting over to the inters early, but you can go one way with it, you can't go the other. I mean, they're not losing much around the rest of the lap, but they're definitely still struggling. Plus, of course, what this also means is if we can stay out a little bit longer, make sure I don't get a warning, we might be able to go all the way to the end. we'll lose a bit of time, obviously, when they go through turn 1. But we're able to keep them at bay. Yeah, it would be nice if there was a bit more variety in the AI strategy on this game. It's one of the things I've found, obviously, playing F1 2010 again, is I miss kind of that chaotic element that the AI could have. I miss, like, a race having 9 DNFs and things like that. Like, on this game, it's basically 2. If you get 3 DNFs in a race, it's quite a rarity. There needs to be a bit more chaos once
Remember,
again.
box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you
I'm going to
approach
stay out a
and
couple
make sure you
more, I
don't
think.
speed.
Gaining a lot of time up the top of the circuit still. I have played Minecraft, but it was never something I particularly got into. Yeah, there you go. Now they're starting to close in a bit more. We'll pit this lap, I think. Yeah, now Oscar and Max are starting to close a bit.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Yeah, there you go, Oscar. That gap's down to just 25 now, so we should still come out ahead, but it might not be by very much. I don't believe I am, Ches. Bearing in mind, well, the only reason I would have been in them, bearing in mind, obviously, when it was all going on, I would have been about between the ages of about 8 and 11. So unless I was trafficked and I just have no recollection of it.
Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres.
We're coming in, Mark, don't you worry.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this
Am I
lap,
going on
please.
hards? Oh, good job I checked. Team wanted us to go mediums to the end. Oh, don't lock the fronts. That was a bit sketchy. Alright, come on then. Hopefully we'll stay out ahead of Oscar. We had a decent gap over him before we pit, but I've lost a few seconds.
Right,
Oh, that was a
let's
good
go,
stop.
come on.
That was a good stop. I'm going to be out still
fantastic stop,
comfortably.
faster than we were expecting.
That's going to be a bigger gap than I was expecting. Make sure I don't hit the wall. Yeah, there you go. Rain has fully stopped as well now, so that has worked out pretty nicely, actually, for us. Hamilton's lost out quite badly through that cycle, but we have still got a 5-second lead, and I'm pretty certain the AI are going to pit again before the end. I've got no intention of it. So, as we cross 100 laps of racing, we are looking pretty good for this second race of the day, until I lock up immediately. Right, let's just see if we can try and manage that gap then to Oscar. Well, they've got to be able to prove, don't they, that the fuel is obviously compliant with, like, the biofuel. It's got to be a certain percentage of biofuel, isn't it? And obviously that does take quite a while to prove. Hey, welcome in, ABC Warrior. I hope you're doing well. Oh, come on. Nice and easy.
Gap to the car behind, currently 5 seconds. 5-second gap.
So, I mean, even now on dries again, I know we're obviously on completely fresh tyres, but we're still pulling away from Oscar. So it might well literally be that the AI took the best out of their tyres when they weren't even gaining time on us. It's all wonderful news for us, though, so far. Just gotta hope that penalty doesn't screw us. But we've got plenty of spare fuel as well, which is reassuring. I'm sure I will burn through a lot of that, though. Today, as always, this car does have a drinking problem. Is it going to be purple? Yes, it is! Look at that!
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Not the only thing with a drinking problem. Don't know what you're insinuating, Matt. I can get drunk off one drink, as we saw at the weekend. I don't even need to have a drinking problem. I don't believe it's going to rain again. Not at the moment, anyway.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
So yeah, that red
Drive
flag kind of
definitely
ruined
seem like
the
the fastest
strategy
tyre
when
at
it
the
came
moment.
to the rain. Like, my hope is that we can just stay on these tyres all the way to the end. Yeah, Matt was already hammered on half a drink. To be fair, I walked the dog. I slept wonderfully. I then got up and ran the dog Sunday morning. So, I clearly can handle my spirits enough. I wasn't hungover in the morning. I didn't fall over once. I'm very stable on my feet. If anyone's gonna fall over, it's gonna be Matt212. She's clumsy like that, bless her. So again, I'm not worried about like rapidly extending the gap over Oscar, but if we can just keep pulling away, that would be quite useful. Oh, there we go, purple. This is what we need to be doing. She is.
Good
She is
job.
a saint,
That was
bless
the
her.
fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.6 seconds.
Bortoletto's still doing alright then. He's basically the only person outside of us that he's kind of hassling the big boys, which is quite nice to see. I think both of us have had quite a tough start to the campaign this season. We're almost at half distance then, so we're doing alright. So I always feel like the first race flies by and then the second race often can feel like a bit more of a trek. Oh, I need to try and take that, not flat, but without downshifting. I think the car will do it. This is the other weird thing as well. Sometimes after you get changeable conditions on this game, the AI in dry again is slower. I don't really know why. But sometimes afterwards they really struggle for speed. Which is giving us quite a helping hand at the moment.
Tyre condition still looking good.
But yeah, we came P7, LM. It was alright. Yeah, the throttle and brake telemetry and the steering is quite good. I like it. Obviously, because you guys can already see the pedal cam, but I feel like it kind of gives it a better idea of, like, sometimes how precise you have to be with your inputs. Oh, damn it. Second warning of the day. Second penalty, sorry, of the day, I should say. Luckily, again, though, we've got the gap. So we could, even if I wanted to, towards the end, if the AI pit with them, and effectively, obviously, stop them from jumping us. But we'll wait and see. Depends when they pit, depends what their pace is going to be like. Hopefully, we're just going to be able to kind of trek round. F1 2007 never existed. Do you mean 06? Say, because I always wish there was an 07 and 08 F1 games, but they never existed. But yeah, an 8 megabyte PS2 memory card is incredible. I think I've got a couple somewhere. My brother-in-law gave me his old PS2 because he never used it anymore, and I've never turned it on still. I've got no idea if it works. So we've already done 71, well, we've actually done 105 laps of the 142. Race 1, though, we came P7. We did alright. Race 2, after a bit of changeable conditions early on, we've just got, hopefully, some very good speed. Although Verstappen has now jumped Oscar, so we'll wait and see. What F1 game had OP slipstream? It made the game quiet. I don't remember off the top of my head. I wasn't Championship Edition, I don't believe. Was it? I don't think it was 05, because I used to play that as a kid, and I feel like I'd remember that if it was 05. Whoa! Scary? I mean, again, we go purple through the final sector. So yeah, we've definitely got a little bit of time still in hand over the Dutchman. So we cross half distance then of this second race. Oh, don't get up on that curb. Jensen in a Renault would have been 2002? I want to say? Oh no, 2001? What year was Jensen at Renault? Was it 01 or 02? Because it's always such a weird thing to think about that Jensen did spend a year there. It wasn't 2000. 2000 he debuted at Williams, didn't he? I want to say he went to Renault in 01, that's... Ah. It was 2002. Oh, he was there for 2 years when he was Benetton, though, still in 01, wasn't it? Because obviously then, yeah, he took a year out, didn't he, in 03? Oh, was he reserve driver in 02? Which F1 driver raced for the most individual teams in their career? That's going to be someone so rogue. It's going to be someone that did like a load of races for some random back markers and stuff, isn't it, surely? My head immediately has gone to De Cesaris, but I could be completely wrong. We have Pip. I'm hoping to go to the end. Odds on me playing F1 2002 for a video. I think I got it. Can't remember which of the PS2 games I've got, but I know I've got a few of them. Why did Charles go up to Alexandra so we could see he did his house, Charles? I kind of get the joke you're trying to make, but I'm not sure it works. Oh yeah, Ben and Gillen are doing two-player again, aren't they? They need that beef. Hopefully, I mean, it boils over and they take each other out in CS. Chris Amon! 13 different teams! Fair play to him. He's also one of the most unlucky F1 drivers of all time. Do a cult career mode with your daughter, Nutty Trucker. You won't regret it. Ugh.
Gap to your teammate behind, 26.9 seconds.
Will Ben get rinsed by Alex in two-player co-op? I don't know. Yeah, we're definitely starting to build up more of a margin, aren't we now? As long as we can manage the tyre wear to the end, we should be good. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, we're definitely burning through the fuel, but tyre wear seems to be pretty good. I can't remember what lap we pit, but I think it was about 15 laps ago. Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, when she beats you, it accidentally breaks. See, I'd assumed it was going to be, yeah, someone in like the 90s racing for 8 different teams a year. You know, when there was like 40 cars would show up for a Grand Prix weekend. Well, there you go. Verstappen and Oscar having more battles. This helps us out. Big G still running around in 8th spot. He's doing well. So yeah, we don't even need to downshift through there. As long as I use a bit of battery on the exit, it should be fine. Not convinced it's much quicker, but it's good to know. Hey, welcome in Extra Fast Game. I hope you're doing well. What is the blue symbol next to Lando's position? That is because he is a career rival. So at the moment, Hulkenberg is 94 rated in this game. Lando Norris is 93 rated. So we've got to try and beat him overall. And therefore we'll gain more rating. You can have up to 3 rivals at a time. One that you're close with on rating, your teammate, and one that you're close with on championship points. They ultimately don't make much difference in the game, but they are sometimes quite fun. Oh, well. Yeah, I think 5th gear is better through there. But Oscar and Max then are really starting to battle further back. It's reassuring for me.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yep, team's still happy with the tyres. All is looking good in our little world.
Okay, Nico, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
Especially, yeah, as Max and Oscar are costing each other time rather than gaining it. As I said, the second
Great
race
stuff,
always
mate.
feels
You
like
hit
it
the
takes a
target
bit
well
longer.
there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
I don't think there's much difference in lap time, though, Austria, normal, or reverse. In fact, if anything, I think this layout is slightly quicker. Not by much, but I feel like you're able to maintain a little bit more speed in certain places. What was our fastest lap in the other race, chat? Anyone know? Will be interesting to kind of compare. Gaming with Bo, welcome on in. Yeah, I mean, I could be, like I said, I could be tempted to pit if the AI do. Just cover them off. There will be a new F1 2010 video in 45 minutes. T-minus 45 minutes from the Hockenheim ring. I must admit, one of the other things I'm really loving with that F1 2010 career mode, and it's such a small difference, but it really helps, the fact the calendar's 19 races long. Like, at the moment, we've got, what, 3 more races in Europe? And the flyaway season isn't, like, really long. On F125, of course, you finish Monza, you got the flyaway season. It's a third of the calendar, and there's 3 sprints. On F1 2010, the flyaway season, I think, is 4 or 5 races. There's no sprints at all. It's just so much better. I probably should have done more 16 race seasons on this game, to be honest. Lap in reverse was a 107. Interesting. I've only done a 1069. I do have a Discord server. The AI can get punctures, but it's unlikely. Normally their punctures are kind of RNG. They'll randomly get one. The AI won't take tyres far enough to get a puncture like that. I have seen it a couple of times, but not often. Hockenheim is not returning IRL, as far as I'm aware. I am in the Create Series this season. I have finished mid-table in every single race, and I like to qualify P13. That's my consistency. Well, there we go. Lando seems to have closed it on Max now, so that'd be useful for him, and, to be honest, for us. I said, I want to try and still believe we've got a chance at the world title, but we're going to need to start taking big points out of Verstappen, Leclerc and Norris. I think even if I won every single race between now and the end of the campaign, it wouldn't guarantee us the championship. It would help a lot, and we'd probably win it if I were to win. Oh, excuse me, every single race. But I think that's unlikely. There you go, Norris has jumped Piastri. Sorry, Verstappen even. Yeah, they are really beginning to struggle. But basically back to the point now, chat, that we were when the AI all pit, and then we got the red flag. So it's taken us quite a while to build back up that gap. I do stream the Create Series races. Every live stream I do is always on Twitch. And then usually I'll stream stuff on YouTube and TikTok as well, but not guaranteed. Depends what I'm streaming. Like, always my priority is making sure there's a Twitch stream up. Then YouTube, then TikTok. This mod is free. Yeah, they're throwing away so much time still squabbling with each other. Norris is up to P2 though, so he's definitely cooking. It looks like Verstappen might lose a spot to Hamilton as well. And most importantly, Big G is still in the points. So I love to see. Oh, 9 seconds of pens. Damn it. So I started out wheel-wise with a Thrustmaster 458. Like a really cheap, terrible one. Would not recommend it. Fairly quickly I upgraded to a Thrustmaster TMX. Then I went to a Fanatec CSL Elite. And then I've had Fanatec CSL DDs. I say I've had 2. And the only reason why I don't use the first one is I basically bought this one to be PlayStation compatible. It's still, yeah, it's literally sat on my desk. My other CSL DD. Oh, there we go, AI in.
Okay, Gabrielle's in the pits. Gabrielle is in the pits.
What's my
now.
favourite pasta dish? I like halloumi pasta. I like chicken pesto pasta. They're probably my 2 favourites. But yeah, I haven't had too many wins. Yep, Matt212 on Twitch. Nice and simple. Yeah, that's the Ferrari reddish one. But not the TX. Just the 458 wheel. Terrible. Had no force feedback. Thank you, Doan. Second time this weekend I think I've lapped him. He says. He's still making my life difficult. How easy is it just to back answer? So when are we going to see all the other front runners in? Because that will kind of decide whether I decide to pit or not. Although we might need to anyway. Let's have a look. What's the wear doing? Yeah, we might want to pit anyway, I think, later on. I think if we had to, we could stay out to the end, but I just don't think there's any point in risking it. Creator Series races are at 6 PM UK time. But I'm not around this weekend for it, sadly. Because it's my birthday, so I've got plans with family. Why have mods got to rejoice, sorry? Oh, because CS isn't on Saturday. Yeah, that's normally quite a fun one to try and moderate. Hey, thank you, Andrew. Ugh. Whoa. That was weird. Huge bite of understeer. I'm hoping to upgrade my watch. That's what I'm hoping to do. So I think people are getting me vouchers towards that. This watch now is like 6 years old, I want to say. 5 or 6 years old. So I'm hoping to get an upgrade for it. To be fair, those McLarens now have got away from everybody else. Lando is not dropping much back. Yeah, Lando's got some real speed towards the end of this race, chat. He's not gaining in on me loads, but he's also not really losing anything, which the same can't be said for everybody else. So not quite sure how he's managing that, but fair play to him. I've already started working on the whole Rexy timeline. I remembered to download the other VOD, and I've edited it together with the unboxing. But I feel like that will end up being a Matt212 VODs 2-parter. I feel like that's going to take me longer than 12 hours. You guys know full well you didn't have to get me anything. You're too kind. Far too kind. Hey, no worries, Matt, and you, buddy. Have a good one. Nearest car is 22 seconds away because I'm just that rapid. I'm just that good at F1 25. AI is set to 110. I showcased that before the start of the race. I only ever run 110 AI on this game. Zyfed, thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 6 months. I appreciate it, sir. Happy future birthday. Don't spend it all at once. You are too kind, my friend. Whoa. Do you wish the AI could go higher? I don't wish the AI could go higher. It's just so ridiculous. Like, I've said it so many times before. I shouldn't be able to beat 110 AI. Like, I just shouldn't. They just are not that good on F1 25. And it's alright for me, because around a lot of venues still, we can have a pretty good fight. But places like Spa, for example, I can just drive away from them. Which is so dumb. Like I said, I shouldn't be that good against the AI on this game. I should be able to compete against like 104, 105. Maybe 106 on a really good day, but not 110. Yeah, we're probably going to get another track limits penalty at some point. I've just got to hope we don't get a red flag between now and the end. Otherwise, then I'm in real trouble. Depends what budget you're looking at, Alman. I can try and give you some recommendations, but it kind of completely depends on the price. Gearing, I wouldn't say odd, but I tend to listen to the engine, which I know a lot of people don't do. But yeah, you have got to be fairly aggressive with the downshifts. The thing is, at the end of the day, when it comes to AI level, race whatever you find fun. I say this so often, but it doesn't matter what AI you use, as long as you're enjoying it. It's a game at the end of the day. If that means that you want to try and win a world title with Franco Colapinto on 10 AI and lap everybody every week, then go for it. It's what you want to do. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the Moser R3 on Xbox is a very good budget bundle. Would recommend. There is a website, I think, that does F1's AI difficulty as well. So, like, you plug in some lap times on different tracks and it will give you a good AI recommendation. Yeah, you could literally try and make Lance Stroll world champion. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can. I didn't suggest that, someone in chat did. Yeah, it's not a Matt212 stream without track limits penalties. But hopefully they're not going to make a difference come the flag. Logitech G9220 is a good budget wheel for Xbox as well. If you can stretch to the Moser, I would recommend it. It is a much better wheel. But they're both good. I haven't played F1 25 properly on a controller. I could not go back to a controller on these games. Ugh. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose this race. There's a fair chance. Red flag with 4 laps to go. Something like that. Or I get a mechanical failure. That would be quite funny. I've got plenty of fuel still, haven't we? Not going to have to worry about that this afternoon. Isn't the Mercedes, like, the Mercedes one's over £2,000 if I'm not mistaken? The Alpine one is slightly cheaper. But either would be sick. Yeah, the Moser ecosystem is fantastic. Oh, what's happening to Big G, man? Oh, I guess he's not doing too badly still. I think he's out of the points at the moment, but he will hopefully jump a couple of these guys. I don't think I'll get to him to help him by the end, but I think that extra pit stop, well, hasn't worked. Thank for him! Oops. That's not good. Don't bring out a safety car. It's okay. What are these tyres up to? Oh, we're going to pit. I'm going to pit. We're going to bolt on some mediums to hopefully fly to the end. I just don't want to risk these tyres towards the end of the race, especially when I've still got a decent gap. Wait, people have sub-only chats for F1? Really? Oh, YouTube sub. I guess that makes more sense. I don't know if the AI are going to pit, but hopefully we're going to have a big advantage anyway. I mean, it's going to be close on pit lane exit. But we are just about going to stay ahead of Norris. F125 is definitely better than F124. You don't get the really annoying DRS trains. Alright, so effectively I've got 14 laps. If the AI don't pit, we've just got to try and build up that gap again. The team, you cannot serve track limits penalties in the pit stops. You can only do like the 5 or the 10-second ones. Alright, I've already got Lando back out of DRS again, which is rather useful. But we should be able to get away. That's what we need a bit more of. Yeah, if we can average out like a second a lap, you won't stand a chance. And I've done it late enough that we know we can basically just fly on these mediums to the end. I wonder if we'll end up with a bigger gap than we already have.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking
The
care.
gap was about 23 before I pit, wasn't it? Or before I span. I've got to try and lap doing again. Who's the one retirement in this race again, chat? Wasn't Alonso, that was in the other one. Oh, Albon, wasn't it? Yeah, look at that. We've already got 3 seconds again over Lando. My favourite team going into 2026 is Ferrari, mainly because Lewis is there. I say that through gritted teeth, but it's sadly true. Yeah, I think especially if you're playing like Euro Truck or American Truck Sim. I need to play more American Truck Sim. I do a bit on ETS, but I don't feel like I've really ever played ATS. There we go, new fastest lap. Still looking over Paul. Ooh, okay. Thought I was going to get a penalty then, but apparently not. Yeah, if Lewis had went to Williams, I mean, they need a better car first, but imagine if he'd gone back to McLaren for like a swan song last year and won the title. I think then he would have retired immediately. I don't think I'm going to be a Colapinto fan. It wouldn't surprise me if Colapinto was out of the sport before Lewis is. Yeah, really trying to throw the car through there again, man. I've played a fair bit of Euro Truck Sim. Again, it's another fun one to stream from time to time.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I mean, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with just wanting to do more chill
Okay,
driving.
so we're leading our teammate by 38.3
Oh, lads,
seconds.
thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The thing is, Franco had to go to Alpine because he wasn't going to get an offer anywhere else. Williams weren't going to keep him. Who else was going to hire him? V-Car didn't seem interested. He basically had nowhere else to go. The fact that he even got an F1 drive in the first place is kind of mad. The fact that he's been able to get so much seat time in F1 is just insane. I think if Lewis, and obviously it's a huge if, but if he did win 2026, I think then he'd immediately just call it. I think he'd be like, right, yep, 8 more titles, I'm done. Peace out, homies. Ferrari would then probably put Behrman up, and job would be a good one. Whoa! I love the way blue flags work on this game. Or don't with the AI. I don't think Alpine paid that much for Colapinto, but they definitely paid quite a lot for a reserve driver, which is just insane. Thing is, I would have loved to see whether Doohan would have scored a point in that LP last year, had he been given the full campaign. Because Colapinto got a lot more chances and still never converted. Hey, welcome in, Konski. I'm doing very well, thank you, buddy. And yourself? So I've gone for a late pit stop in this race. We've got 10 laps to go. I'm pulling away from Lando Norris. So hopefully our track limits penalties aren't going to make a difference. But all is good. There we go, 9 seconds again. Zens, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. Behrman trying to get out of the way. Didn't do as badly as Hajar, but still didn't do a great job with it. Well, we're getting a nice bit of slipstream now from the AI, a little bit of DRS. Come on, move. Oh, Gasly. Yeah, AI set to 110. What's my favourite livery of all time? I still really like the Golf McLaren one at Monaco a few years ago. Some of the Williams Martini ones were great. Then obviously you've got like some of the other ones like the Braun GP. The old Marlboro McLarens as well. Oh, there you go. Wilson out the way. Thank you. Ugh. Brought you back out a bit more than he did. Is this going to be another fastest? And the final turn. Use some battery on the run to the line. It's going to be a 105.3.
That was the fastest
And my
lap of the
TV
race.
wants
Keep
to
this
turn
up.
off.
Well done. Okay, Nico.
Hopefully it
lap
won't
times are
turn off,
a little
mate.
erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
Only Mark could complain that I've just set fastest lap of the day. I think we'll have to wait and see what they're like on track, but they definitely obviously look more like race cars again. The current generation, well, the last generation of cars just are so big and heavy. Like, I know they obviously had a lot of power and obviously a lot of downforce still. But it would be nice if we went back to some slightly more agile. Well, they don't need to be quicker, but the fact they're just a bit lighter, a bit more agile is great. Oh, I do play on a TV, yes. I prefer it, to be honest. I know it probably means I lose a little bit of performance, because like a high refresh rate monitor would probably be ideal. But obviously I sit in front of this screen a lot, because obviously I record a lot, I stream a lot. So I just like something a little bit further away that doesn't destroy my eyes as much. Probably still doesn't do a great job being live for 4 hours, but, you know, by the by. I'm also hopefully going to upgrade my TV soon to get a high refresh rate one. Problem is, I think I can only fit up to like a 48-inch telly in this gap. And LG, I believe, are the only company that do any high refresh rate ones. Most high refresh rate TVs begin at 50-inch or 55-inch. My favourite driver of all time is Lewis. I supported him since he came into the sport. It was the first year I started watching Formula 1. So he's been my guy now for almost 20 years. I do pay a TV license, yes. Technically, I wouldn't need to on this telly, because I never actually watch it for TV. I only ever use it. It's basically plugged into my PC. In fact, I don't even think I've got an antenna or an aerial plugged into it. I probably should be worried about protecting my eyes a little bit. I edit at my desk. So I've got, obviously, my TV, which is 50-inch. And then I've got a 24-inch monitor. Oh, sorry, that's a 43-inch TV even, I should say. Then I got a 24-inch monitor above it for chat that I want to upgrade. Basically, what I want to do is then I've got a 34-inch ultra-wide over there. And then a 24-inch curved monitor as well. But what I want to do is upgrade my 34-inch ultra-wide to one of the big, wide Samsung 49-inch ones. And then take that ultra-wide that I've got and use that as my chat monitor. Because sometimes my old man eyes can't read some of the chat messages because they're too small. That's what I'd like to do long-term. Last time I had an eye test, they said my eyesight is still fantastic. And I don't feel like my eyesight has got worse. It's just obviously normally when I'm trying to concentrate. Or the worst one is where I'm wearing sunglasses. I just then can't see because it's too dark. As we found out last week in Montreal. Yeah, that's what I want, Hell's Toaster. It would be such an unnecessary upgrade for me at the moment, but it's what I'd like. So here in the UK, to watch live television, you have to pay 100. I think it's going to be £180 a year.
Condition for now. Everything's looking good.
It's a very, very weird system. I don't mind it particularly. But I know a lot of people, like, it's something that upsets a lot of people for some reason. I would race cockpit cam, but people don't like watching it as much. That's why I don't. I have done cockpit cam series before, and the views on it just aren't as good. People prefer to be able to see a bit more of what's going on. Exclamation mark wheel will give you my entire Fanatec setup. I want it. Oh, that's another penalty! Well, luckily we're pretty much getting to the point now where a safety car or a red flag is impossible, but that's frustrating. Looks like Big G's back up into the points though, I think. Yeah, I believe next lap is the last one that I could possibly get a mechanical failure. You cannot get a mechanical failure inside the last 2 laps of a race. But if I got one now, that would be pretty painful. So to be fair, I don't think this pit stop has really cost us anything either. Because we've basically got the gap to Lando back to where it was. So I'm quite surprised the AI have stretched it, but we could have, but there was no need to. Let's just try and make sure we get the car to the flag. Ooh. Yeah, they're all 3-second time penalties, annoyingly. But when we've got the pace like this, I tend to try and push a bit more. Because I know it's slightly easier to build up the gap. I'll take your socialised healthcare. You can take my TV. Yeah, I would rather have free healthcare and have to pay a TV license. We've had a few pens today, just a few. It's not been my perfect race when it comes to track limits, but it is the second race of the day, so my body gets a little bit fatigued, everything like that. Luckily now, though, we cannot get a penalty. We cannot get a mechanical failure or a safety car or a red flag. So as long as I don't bottle this, we're looking pretty good. A TV license is basically, like I said, it's something in the UK. You pay £180 a year, and then you get access to watch the live TV and stuff. It's a very, very weird thing, but it's been, I think, since the 1950s or 60s. I always find it more hilarious, the fact that if you haven't got a colour TV, you still have to pay like 48 quid a year. Who is watching TV on not a colour TV in 2026? Why do they still give you that option? Like, I understand, of course, you effectively put less weight on the infrastructure. So that's why they do it. But how insane is that it's still an option? Right, anyway, one more lap to go then. And what has been one of the biggest weekends of Formula 1 racing we have done on this game. Didn't quite have the pace to win the first one, but it would have been interesting to know kind of who scored the most points across the weekend. Will have scored, I think, 31. Norris and Piastri, I don't think are going to be far off that. Max is probably not going to be far off that either. So, yeah, it will be interesting to kind of learn who scored the most over the course of the weekend. I think Leclerc might still be pretty good. But, yeah, Ferrari have really struggled a lot more on this race than the last one. But looks like Big G as well is going to finally bag a few more points. So, great for him as well. But so far this season has been absolutely brutal. We have not won a race yet. Nothing seems to have gone our way, but maybe, just maybe, Austria will prove to be the turning point. Silverstone, we got another 200% event next weekend. That is going to be brutal as well, but in towards the final couple of corners then, despite quite a few penalties here from Austria, we knew we had to control the pace in this second race. Out of the final corner, it is going to be P1.
Oh, you worked hard for that one.
Finally!
Well done.
Finally! I was starting to think we were cursed this season, chat. I'll be honest with you. I was really starting to get concerned that I just would not be able to do anything. So I'm happy with that one.
Nico Hülkenberg sees the checkered flag and can now say, in Formula 1, I'm a winner.
Ah, we've won a few races before, Crofty. He doesn't know what he's on about.
They had to be decisive.
Wait, nobody thought I'd bag a win. I'll be honest, I was quietly fairly confident for this one. Especially when I saw the weather. I was like, this should be a great opportunity for us. But nobody believed I'd win that race. Insane. Costa Daniel, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it.
This is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium.
We'll take it. First win of the campaign.
Green with envy. It's victory for the Hulk. Nico Hülkenberg on the top step of the
I forgot how cringy Crofty's things are for Hulk on this game. They're so cringeworthy. I mean, most of them are anyway. Spain is definitely the worst. But, I mean, look at that. Same podium as Silverstone last year, just in a different order. And this time around, the McLaren boys are actually celebrating it with Hulk as well, which is great news. It's exactly what you want to see. Beautiful. Beautiful.
After
what
an
we
event
needed.
like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula 1.
Well, there we go then. From 7th on the grid, 4 pit stops during that race, 12 seconds worth of penalties. But after 142 laps, we reign victorious. Lando Norris from 10th on the grid, he will finish 2nd. Some critical points for him against the likes of Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. Oscar Piastri on that final podium place, just ahead of Verstappen and Leclerc, like I said. Russell ahead of Hamilton. Big G, though, 4 points on the board as well. Absolutely love to see that for him. Ocon in 9th, and Alonso after the DNF in the first race. He will pick up a point in the normal race here. Just Alexander Albon that failed to get to the checkered flag in today's race as well. What does that do to the World Championship? Well, it means now Leclerc 11 clear of Verstappen, 16 clear of Lando Norris. So over the course of those 2 weekends, Leclerc has definitely still brought some points back. I jumped both Williams, though, with that result. And that is exactly what we needed at this stage of the campaign. I'm looking at it. I still reckon we could beat out Russell by the end of the season. But we will need a good, solid run of races. Bortoletto as well, though. He will jump past Hajar and Colapinto with that result. Constructors-wise, Ferrari, their gap at the top gets slashed to just 13 points ahead of McLaren. Red Bull still ahead of Mercedes and Williams. And we are now 40 points back behind the Williams team as well. Again, we're hoping for a top 5 in the Constructors. But I would still love to try and get P4 overall as well. But thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We will be back very soon. We're going to be doing yet another 200% event out at Silverstone. So hopefully I will see you guys all there. Oh, there we go, chat. All wrapped up, all done and dusted. An incredibly long weekend, but that was enjoyable. Considering that Austria is a slightly longer race than Silverstone, I always knew that one was going to feel like a marathon. And I beat Alonso in a rivalry I didn't know I had. So I guess that's good news as well. Is that going to mean we get to 95 rated? That could be quite useful. I haven't gained much in some areas. But I've gained much focus. Oh, we're almost 95 rated. I believe my gamma settings are completely default. I can have a look at the first race result as well when we head back out to the main menu. Now, honestly, I know like people go, oh, they should update the podium things. I'm there going, if that's the thing EA focus on, that's a real disappointment. There are so many bigger and more important things. I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure we will get more chaos tomorrow. Right, let's have a quick look. What was the race result from the first one? So, yeah, it was Leclerc, obviously, that took the victory. George in P2, ahead of Ocon, wasn't it? Oh, excuse me, in P3. Verstappen 4th, Hamilton 5th, Sainz 6th, myself 7th. And then it was Antonelli, Norris, and Piastri inside your top 10. Who should we raid that? Actually, first of all, I'll finish off the short format streams. Like I said, we should be back live tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to be live with Gary or whether I'm going to do the 200% British Grand Prix as well. Only time will tell. But thank you to everybody that came to the short format streams. Like I said, I need to wrap up fairly quickly because I'm meant to be going out in less than an hour. So thank you all. And we'll obviously go raid someone on Twitch as well, whilst I remember. Who's live on Twitch, chat? Who do I raid? I assume a lot of people are going to be watching Ben and Alex's co-op. So, yeah, there we go. So we'll raid Tim at Marduk then. We'll send him some love. Hopefully he can beat out Alex. We'll wait and see about that one. But yeah, thank you to everybody for stopping by. We will definitely have to look at doing a Euro Truck Sim stream at some point as well. Tiamat Marduk. There we go. There we go. But yeah, thank you to everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. I'll make sure I post something up in the Discord. But yeah, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and hopefully I'll see you back here very, very soon.